Guys, welcome back to Daily Blue Weekly. My name's Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. Fucking tired again. It's hot.
It's a fucking hot day, mate.
It's the humidity's back. Mm-hmm. Shout out everybody, all you fucking dickheads that this was your first week back at work. I thought it'd be better for the run last week. Like, sort of ripped the Band-Aid off and go back to work last week. Thought I'd be sort of into it by now. I'm tired. We're recording on Thursday. It is Friday tomorrow. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yep.
I am. We've been working our tails off just quietly.
Yeah.
Fucking boxing training 3 nights a week.
Yeah. Oh, you more than me, mate. All that hard yakka outside, but that into boxing training.
That's the boxing training is starting to knock me around. Yeah. And we're just hitting the bag and the focus pads and a bit of skipping and sit-ups. Like, we haven't even started punching each other yet.
Well, it's just constant movement.
It's just fucking like, I love that it's early too. Like so it's like 5 till 6,
yeah,
which is great. So it's like you can knock off work and quickly rush and go to training. But then it just feels like I eat and go to bed and then get up. Like the day's over.
It's all again.
It's done. Again. And then it's Wednesday and then it's Friday and then it's like fuck. So it is starting to. I'm tired, but I'm all right. I'm all right. Actually, that's
this is the cue.
Bit of fucking medicine. That's
Bluey's fucking 2024 edition. He's got a nice can of energy drink and he's pouring into a cup filled with ice again. Did you get that one from the IGA, mate? Oh no, did it shut down yet? You mentioned the other week that the IGA is shutting down.
Nah, this was from the Woolies. I ducked to Woolies on my way here. I needed a snack.
It's fucking disgusting.
It's a green apple V, sugar free V with green apple.
It probably tastes delicious.
Green apple and lemonade flavour.
Can I have a little sip?
Not since you're bagging it, no. It is fucking nice too. You can sit there and suffer in your jocks.
Can I have some of the hot ones?
You can have some of the hot one. It's fucking shit. It's real nice. You can take the piss out of me. It's good.
That is a nice flavour. I can't lie.
Sugar free. Hopefully it picks me up. What's been happening, mate? How's your week been?
Yeah, my week's been crazy, man. Like, not too much else besides boxing. Yesterday I did boxing straight into futsal.
Ooh, how's that?
I think like my fitness is pretty good, but the boxing we're doing, because it's not a lot of movement, it is a different type of fitness. Like the running still takes its toll.
Getting the K's in your legs.
Yeah. For
sure.
But we just came out on top. I think we ended up beating them by 3 or 4 in the end, but it felt heaps closer. In the rain too, so you don't even know what's sweat, what's water.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I played a shocker, but like
no good.
I just... couple swings and misses.
Yeah,
embarrassing.
That is like the shittest thing you can do.
Yeah. Oh. and all the boys.
I'm picturing it now.
Yeah, and you got a couple of subs there watching you, just like laughing as you do when your mate fucks up.
I was gonna say, I hope they teased you.
Yeah, they did. Rightly fucking so.
Good.
But I had boxing to fall back on as an excuse.
Of course, that's what it's for. Did you do anything good on the weekend?
On the weekend, mate, I don't think I did much. Weekend just going. Nah, nothing good on the weekend.
It's exciting.
Besides film the Patreon. Shout out to everyone who joined. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You would have already heard from us this week because there was an episode on Wednesday. So that's what we do now. So Friday, as we said, this will always be free forever till the end of time, or one of us dies from a drug overdose or something. But there is an extra episode on Patreon on Wednesdays.
Yeah, which is going well. We had a lot of fun filming it.
We did. So that's that.
And I went to, during the week at work, mate, I had to do like a clean for, as we mentioned, I went to the Hemo Flats again.
That's Hemo South.
Every second Wednesday I have to go there.
The Mish.
Yeah. And this chick normally just gets us to do her dishes, but she's managed to get her dishes done in a shocking turn of events. She goes, I might get you just to clean out my fridge.
So what do you do? You help? Who are you helping?
It's just
here?
NDIS clients.
Okay.
So sometimes I'm on rubbish pickup. Sometimes I'm on removalist work, which is fucking annoying.
It'd be a nice rort getting you around to my joint somehow. Somehow wrangle myself onto the NDIS scheme and get you fucking doing my lawns for me.
They're routers.
Yeah.
They're like, we are working for routers. 100%.
Respect.
So it's not like this chick can't clean out her fridge. It's just like they're coming, you can do it.
It is government money.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not great, obviously, but...
Mate, this fridge hadn't been open in a fucking year or longer, I reckon. The amount of mold in this thing was fucked.
That's biohazard stuff.
Yeah, bro, it is.
That's not good.
And I don't know if he listens, but my mate I was working with, fucking taking the easy way out. There's not a lot to do in a house. So he's like, I'll just hold the bin bag open for you. And I'm just there getting all this shit out of the fucking thing. I'm like, fuck you, cunt.
Yeah, there's usually those guys when you're cleaning up after a bender and they're like, I'll just get the bin ready.
Yeah.
It's like, how about you pick some fucking cans up, cunt?
Yeah.
Like,
To his credit,
I know how bins work, dickhead. Like, just pick some fucking shit up.
I can also sit this on the ground and put shit in it.
That's fine.
But he was near gagging, to be fair. I had a kind of strong stomach, but like, bro, plates with like cling wrap on it and just layers of mold.
Yeah, it's exciting seeing how other people live. It's good for, like, you feel like Elon Musk compared to these people.
It's eye-opening.
Yeah.
It's extremely fucking eye-opening.
It's great.
But
next time your missus tells you to get on the dishes, tell her to fucking, well, actually, we're actually living in a pretty clean, even if you have got a pile of dishes there, be like, well, actually, I'm fine.
No. Yeah, we're doing well.
Trust me.
But that day at work did spawn an interesting question for me. And it's important and it's divisive. How do you pronounce the last letter of the alphabet?
Z.
It's Z. It's Z, bro.
If you live in America, it's Z.
No!
Of course it is.
No. And this is why it's not. It doesn't rhyme anywhere in the alphabet.
It doesn't matter.
When you're learning the song, did you say Z at the end?
What does Y rhyme with?
No, but it doesn't have to. But for the sake of the song, man. You got T.
This is
V.
this is TikTok. This is like a person who likes Drake and uses TikTok.
Yes.
Would say it is Z, and it's Z.
No way, bro.
This is gonna be added to your list of like people coming after you for shit. Okay.
I know when I'm saying something extremely fucked. And I did a poll on my own Instagram, and I'll put it in the show notes this week. Go vote. It's quite close. I did lose. Zed did come out on top.
It's Zed.
I feel like my audience wasn't big enough. I want people to vote on that.
Okay. You could be wrong twice. And now you're gonna get drilled in the newsroom again.
Nah, there's gonna be some Z's out there. I'm fucking telling you, bro.
And
I respected the people more who voted for Z too.
Of course you did, because they sided with you. That's a fucking dumb thing to say. It's Z. If you're an adult, if you're a kid, it's Z.
What? Oh, get fucked, mate.
No, it's Z. That's good. Anything else fun?
Nothing particularly. I wanted to shout out our good friend and mascot of the show.
The Life Mechanic.
The Life Mechanic opening up in my hometown, Tamworth. Congratulations, mate. Tamworth, go get it.
He's actually, when we get to the dial-ins, he's beamed in.
Oh.
We're going to hear from him later in the show. There's a good teaser for you. That's what they call in the radio industry teasing. There's something later from the Pie Mechanic in his new shop in Tamworth. Last weekend started in very funny fashion. Obviously off the sauce. So I decided to pay some attention to my girlfriend. I was like, you want to go for dinner? We haven't been for dinner for ages. And I'm not going to grass the joint. I'm not going to say where I went. With it, like, I've got to preface it by saying, because I'm pretty easily pleased when it comes to feeds. I'm very easily pleased. It's hard. I haven't had a bad experience going out for dinner. This went for Chinese. I'm not going to say where it was. The fucking shittest.
Wow.
Not just Chinese feed I've ever had, probably feed I've ever had, probably dining experience I've ever had.
Service, feed.
Unbelievable. Now, the lady who was serving us was a 15-year-old Chinese girl. Like, I'm not putting this on her.
Chinese or Australian Chinese?
Chinese. Like,
okay, yeah, had the accent.
Oh, hard. I want to do it so badly right now, but I'm going to refrain. Maybe on the Patreon. So we've got there, and I'd heard, also, I've been told nothing but good things about this Chinese joint. From multiple mates of mine who know their way around a good feed. It said, this place is the goods. It's like a classic, like, it's a Chinese joint. Most of them look kind of shitty. It's not like flash by any stretch, but the food's fucking grouse.
Shit Chinese joints can like get away. Like,
of course.
For some reason there's mad food there.
It's usually the case. Like, generally the decor sucks, the cutlery and like everything's fucking 100 years old, but the food's gone, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So all the symptoms were there. We got there, and I was like, oh, fuck, I don't even know if we're going to be able to just rock up. We didn't have a booking. Got there was like 3 people there. I was like, beautiful. So we
in a decent sized venue.
Yeah, good, like good size. Not huge, but like, whatever.
Plenty of tables.
Heaps of tables. Yeah. Got there, sat down, ordered. So the people that were eating had already eaten. They were on their way out. And our food was taking a while, and I thought maybe they're doing a lot of phone orders. I saw 3 phone orders come in. It took them an hour and a half to get our food. We ordered a mixed entree, so like prawn toast, 1 piece prawn toast, 2 spring rolls, and fucking whatever. Fuck all. a honey chicken, a sizzling beef, and a fried rice. It took them an hour and a half. The honey chicken was fucking dog shit.
Soggy.
Overcooked, salty as hell.
Wow.
The chicken was stringy because it was so... I couldn't believe it. And like I said, mate, I'll fucking eat anything. This was fucked. And the beef was okay. The fried rice also too much salt. Plus there was eggshell in it.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. Couldn't fucking believe it. Me and Mrs. were like, we were cracking up laughing at the end of it.
Just shock.
So then it got to like an hour and 20 minutes. And so after an hour of nothing... The lady comes out and goes, sorry, what sauce did you want with the beef? And I went, you haven't even fucking started our food yet.
Oh, my
Hilarious.
God.
So hungry too. So fucking hungry.
Hungry enough that you have the shits, or are you finding it funny?
I'd gone full circle.
Yeah.
I was like, because normally I storm out. And I did not storm out, but normally I start getting the shits with the missing arm. We're fucking going.
Yeah.
And I'd gone past that stage and I like went outside and had a dart and was like, it's funny now. Who gives a fuck? Whatever. You're hanging out with your missus. We're laughing about it. Whatever. It's fun. So... After that happened, so when she said that, I said, actually, we might just get the food to take away if that's all right. Brought it all out on plates.
Oh,
so then we had to immediately go and get takeaway containers and was like, we just cracked up. We were like, what the fuck just happened? It was 9 p.m.
That's good.
We were like, what the fuck? And then my missus was still heaps hungry because she had like a tiny bit of the beef one and was like, and then got some egg in the some eggshell in the fried rice and was like, well, now I'm not hungry because I feel sick.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
That's a shocker.
Oh, it was so fucking funny. I don't want to name it.
What suburb?
I don't want to say that because there's only like one Chinese joint there, so I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
So, but I had on good authority from many people that this joint is grouse. I'm going to give him the benefit. I probably will go back there. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Just for the test.
I'm going to say it's probably an off night, like understaffed, whatever. I will not. It takes a lot for me to fucking put a red pen through a joint.
Yeah.
Like I'd have to get violently ill probably twice for me to red pen a joint. So one bad feed's not going to kill it for me.
I'm actually keen for you to try again.
I will go back.
Yeah.
And if it's good, I will feature on the chews. I will, but
chew it, and if it comes to air,
and then I'll say, by the way, this is the one I had the shit feed at, but it's good now. You'll know. So that was my Friday. Had a fucking great day Saturday. I had a fucking belter. It's another, like, you're starting to string a couple of sober weekends together. Feel like you're getting a bit of momentum. You're like, oh, this is how normal people live. Like, you don't just fucking waste time being hungover and scat.
Fucking limitless pill.
Pretty much.
Everything starts coming together.
So like Saturday morning. So that was Friday night. Hilarious. Saturday morning, we've gone bang, done a stairs session with me boys. Shout out Matty Marks, the crew there. Stairs session, swim, coffee. So I'm like, well, now I'm a super athlete. I feel like the man. Went and done a bit of admin and a little bit of training for this memorial game we've got coming up. So I ticked that box. Then went and hung out, had a nap on the lounge. I was like, this is the life. Then went to Amity Affliction at the Bar on the Hill on Saturday night. Fucking
That's
grouse.
right, yeah.
Sick. Sober. I was like, can I go to a concert sober and have fun? I did it. It was great. It was
a little bit less fun.
Part of me did want to get fucked up.
Yeah.
It's the second. Well, actually, yeah. As soon as I finished like the training, I was like, damn, it's going to be. You feel good. I feel like I've earned 50 schooners now. Didn't have any, which was great. Amity Affliction was awesome. And what did I do Sunday? Not much. A good mate of mine is actually over from Ireland. He is a fucking pisshead. Yeah. He's proper Irish, this cunt. And he teed up to have lunch with me in Sydney. I was prepared to drive to Sydney. Didn't hear from this cunt till fucking midday because he'd got on the Terps the night before. He said, you still keen to come to Sydney? I said, no, mate, that ship sailed. Can meet you in Gosford. And he said, well, I'm going to go to Maroubra to watch some AFL. There must have been or something on. Do you want to come to Maroubra? I said, mate, that's further away. I was trying to get you. So for anyone who doesn't know, Sydney is like 2 hours south of Newcastle. Gosford, where I was trying to get him, is midway between the two, back towards me. Maroubra is like another hour south of Sydney.
Fuck it.
I said, no, mate, I'm sorry, you've blown it. So we just settled for a video call. He's a bloke I live with.
Just a FaceTime.
Just a FaceTime. I said, sorry, you fucked it.
Could have done this while you were away, mate.
All good. Like, didn't have to wait. And then I said, when are you going? He goes, I'm flying home tomorrow. I said, cool, I definitely won't see you now. Good on you, cunt.
But the sentiment was there.
Yeah, so that was good. I had a fucking great weekend.
How'd you feel about like going out sober? Like, have you done it before?
Not often.
Nah.
Not often. I enjoyed it.
I think you walk out like you're more so happy with yourself. Like you walk out like, I did it.
I feel smug.
Your head's high.
I'm better than everyone.
Yeah, I had fun, slightly less, but I walk out, I'm confident, I'm happy, I did the thing, I didn't cave.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept bumping into mates who were like clearly fucked up, and I was like, I'm better than you. I'm better than everyone here. Amity Affliction still got it too. I was concerned that maybe felt like they were on a bit of a downturn a while ago. They went fucking hard. They were really good.
So yeah,
which was great. Like sitting there, because normally the other thing with going to those gigs too is I get fucked up and have so much fun. It's so patchy. The actual show I don't remember a lot, so it was nice to be like present, and enjoy the music, which was very cool. And then the week, work's starting to fire up early, which is annoying. We had a kind of cruisy week last week. This week, it's not fucking me up the ass just yet, but it's making moves. I feel like I'm going to get butt fucked
on the edge
shortly. But that's all right. That's what we do.
It sounded like you had something interesting happen Monday that I was very excited to hear about.
Earlier in the week, I am going to call out, as we do on this show, one of the big dogs, Triple M, the national Triple M show, the Marty Sheargold show. I was just packing down at the end of the day. They come on at 4:00. And I don't know if they have a Facebook group or if it was a Twitter hashtag they were trying to get going. It's blatant plagiarism from this fucking show. They were firing up a lawn porn segment. But it was shit lawns. So it's as though someone's listened to this or is in the newsroom, seen that we're doing good lawns and gone, we can't directly copy it. Send in your shit lawns instead. And I was like, what the fuck is it? Like, what are we doing here?
And also, who wants to flex their shit lawn?
That's just like, that's crap.
I could just go to Hamo South where I'm working and flick that up.
I get that it's like kind of funny, but I don't know. I respect the fucking good lawn better. So that bothered me. That's one of the big guys against stealing from the little guy. Exploitation.
Shock me.
Nothing new.
I see some fucking young
and that's not Triple M Newcastle. I used to work at Triple M Newcastle. That's not my beloved Tanya and Steve and the local guys. That was the national show that comes on at 4 p.m, the network show.
It disappoints me because he's been funny on Thank God You're Here.
I
was watching Thank God You're Here and I was like, I didn't know who he was. And I was like, this guy's kind of funny.
Yeah, he's all right. But, I mean, he copied our shit. He's biting our shit, so I'll fucking...
Well, he must be funny.
Well, yeah, he knows funny.
What do they say
He's not funny.
What do they say about flattery?
They say imitation.
Imitation.
It's the most sincere form of what you said.
There we go.
One more thing before we launch into the news. We got sent some very, very cool apparel, which if you're on the Patreon, you would have seen the other day, but I'm going to grab it now.
This is sent from one of our sponsors for a boxing event, Toowoomba Mobile Wedding. These things... Welding. What did I say? Wedding? What the fuck? Toowoomba Mobile Welding.
It's our robes.
Audio listeners, you won't be seeing it, but we've got some schmick new robes for our boxing event. Got our names on the back, blue and white, silky smooth, looking sexy. Yeah.
Adam from Toowoomba Mobile Welding sent us our robes that we're going to walk out in. So they're fucking sick. We'll throw a couple of videos and photos in the newsroom for you to feast your eyes on.
And if you want to start a wedding business, Adam, let me know because I've got a good name for you.
Toowoomba Mobile Weddings. Your little chapel on the back of a fucking tray.
Hey, that could work.
That could be good. I think that was it. I might just quickly refer to my notes before we launch headfirst into the news. But yeah, no, it's been a fucking good week. Just fucking ready for the weekend, eh?
I know. Mate, just as we've already said, just getting thirsty.
Yeah, it's hard, like not sourcing.
I've only got one little. You are probably having 3 drinks leading up to the boxing event. You got 3 little events you need.
Yeah.
I've only got depending, maybe 2. One definitely is my dad's having a bucks, not a proper bucks, but we'll just go to the pub up near where he lives.
Nice.
A few of us there, but I'll probably be doing some damage. I didn't think I'd be this thirsty this early, but now when that comes, I'm looking forward to it. Undo all the fucking hard work we're going to do, come back stupider.
You can't do that much damage. Like in one weekend, like it's not great, but you can't, as long as you just don't miss training that week after.
No.
Like you'll be sweet. Vegas could fucking.
Yeah, you got a few days.
Yeah, that could be hectic, but it would be right. Well, I was talking to a few of the other guys that are fighting. No one else is laying off the piss.
Nah.
Klutz and Das, they seem to clearly be on the piss quite regularly. The Alpha Blokes boys are constantly drinking from their kegerators. I don't think anyone's fully laying off the piss.
It's because we want it, bro.
Yeah, I do want it.
We fucking want it.
I just don't want to get knocked out. That is the catch up. Let's fucking delve into the news.
To kick us off, 29-year-old mother with 22-year-old daughter hits back following criticism.
Is this fair income? Because they're fucking both good, they're good sorts.
Now, to the untrained eye, you may be thinking, that's a 7-year difference.
Yeah, what's doing?
She's a stepmom.
Okay.
So it's a clicky title.
So it's a clickbaity title from Lad Bible, you fucking grubs.
The duo often go viral on TikTok due to their uncanny resemblance and dancing videos posted together. You wouldn't be crazy for mistaking them for sisters. Fair as fuck. Now, here's where they're copying the criticism from. It's almost as if the dad's looked for a clone of his own daughter.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's pretty fucking weird,
That's
man.
weird. Yeah, that's funny. So what's the setup here? She's a stepmom. The dad's 45. Owns the salon. Savannah's the stepmom to Tizzy. Crap name. Two ordinary names there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say 2 ordinary names.
Yeah.
And okay, so might be a bit of an age gap.
I think it's 16 years
between the stepmom and the dad. Yeah,
yep.
That's cool. Respect that.
But they're having heaps of fun together, which is like another funny thing. So they're posting TikToks with the stepmom, kind of young mum or whatever. I'll put myself in that position where it's like, if I was, I had a partner and they moved on and there's a stepdad involved and you're just seeing them have heaps more fun with the stepdad, that would fuck you off so bad, I reckon.
Yeah, especially they're posting on TikTok
and
too.
They're younger and they're having so much fun and they love the stepdad. Bro, that would eat at ya.
Yeah, this, again, don't like to judge a book by its cover, even though that's what I do every single show. This chick looks like the kind of woman that would get off on making the mum jealous.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look, I'm doing TikToks with your daughter. I'm more fun than you. She looks like the kind of fucking bitch that might enjoy that.
Especially how they're
I don't know. She may be lovely. That's just what she looks like to me. She's very blonde and like full of lip filler and...
Yeah, especially how clearly she is like again, posting it all on social media.
Yeah,
but
like,
I guess that's what the daughter wants to do, whatever.
Oh, I reckon the fucking stepmom might be pushing for that too. It is funny. It does remind me of, I know a few people, there's like guys that just go for like every girlfriend they have looks exactly the same as the one before.
Proper prototype.
Yeah. There's also a dude we know who's like, all his girlfriends look the same as his sister.
Oh.
It's just his type. Like, but like his sister looks like that as well. And it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. Have you ever called him out for it?
No.
Ooh.
Because he can fight.
Do we box?
And I can too because I've done 2 weeks of boxing training. So that's funny.
That's freaky. That is funny. The young mum remembered Tizzy was initially very thrown off. I know that if I was Tizzy's age and my dad came home with a girl that was closer in age to me than my dad, I probably would have whooped her ass. That's from the stepmom.
She's just trying to sound cool for Lad Bible.
Yeah, just trying to say like, yeah, I get that it's
You
weird.
wouldn't have whooped anyone's ass. Shut up. You're doing TikTok. Shut up. Yeah. I would have flogged her. No, you wouldn't. Shut up. You're in a hair salon doing TikToks. You don't flog people. That's no.
I would say what I
would have fucked her up. Shut up, cunt. No, you wouldn't.
Some have also called her a home wrecker, though Savannah does not deny that her relationship with Tizzy's biological mother is not the best.
Yeah.
Replying to the comments, we leave each other alone for the most part. I don't think she's my biggest fan. No fucking shit.
Yeah. The relationship, like, this is quite obvious what's going on here. You're a bitch.
You're a bitch.
You're a psycho.
And she's like probably being a terrible mum.
She's like tagging the mum in the TikToks.
Oh, no, but she'd be like giving her daughter like real like slutty advice and shit.
Yeah, how to get an older guy with money.
Yeah.
Here's how I got your dad. Great stuff though. Awesome. Quite weird.
Yeah, dude.
That is weird. I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. That is what they say. They don't like chicks go for someone like their dad and guys go for someone like their mum. Like that's kind of who you end up with.
They do say that, don't they?
It's kind of hot.
Well, someone like your sister, a bit less fucking hot. On the topic of you saying your mate does that, have you ever seen Ariana Grande is dating a dude that looks exactly like her brother?
She's very hot. She can do what she wants.
Yeah, but it's like unfucking canny.
Oh,
bro.
really?
I'll see if I can get it quickly. So one of them's her brother and one of them's a boyfriend.
They're both fucking shit sorts.
I know, and Ariana Grande's dating that dude.
What?
And he's played like a live action SpongeBob, bro.
Who is that guy? That must be a bad picture. Oh, no, that's just what he looks like.
Yeah.
What's doing?
See, go down.
I don't know if he looks that much. No,
Come on, bro. That's pretty fucking close.
Nah, it's not. He doesn't look anything like him.
What?
They're just both weird looking cunts.
Bro, I reckon that's fucking pretty close.
What's their eye? Nothing is the same. Their nose is different. Their eyes are different. Their mouth's different. They got different coloured hair.
You're tripping.
Mate, there's nothing similar about them other than that they're both fucking ordinary looking blokes. And I'm flabbergasted that Ariana Grande is rooting that guy.
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, hey, goes to show. Charisma, personality.
That's Pete Davidson effect, isn't it?
You reckon he's just made...
He's a horror.
No. Is he?
He's like malnourished and fucking emaciated and looks like he needs a good kip.
I reckon that's like, I'm not saying he's the greatest looking bloke, but I'm saying he's like whole ugly guy thing is overdone.
I don't know.
He's also tall and funny.
If he wasn't a successful comedian with money
and tall.
If he was just a cunt holding a fucking stop-go sign, you'd be like, ugh.
Well, he's also a drug addict.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
stop-go sign.
He's famous and funny. If he was just a fucking bloke on a job site, you'd be like, you're a junkie cunt. Like,
yeah, fair play.
I think. That's my take.
And if he was my height, the cunt would get no play.
Exactly. Anyway, that's coming from two fucking supermodels too. Obviously no mirrors in our fucking houses. All right, we've got a TikTok for our next piece of news that you've put under the heading, Autistic Kid Starts Herbie-Inspired Courier Business. Do you want me to fire this one up?
Fire it up, mate. I think it's from our friends at 7 News.
One of the greats. Not now.
Imagine your parcels being delivered by none other than the famous car Herbie. Well, a young entrepreneur has a plan to make that happen. Jack Coleman has a deep connection with the movie star car. He has the helmet, the shirt, and the passion.
He's my favourite car. He needs me.
The 19-year-old's been diagnosed with autism, making it difficult to find meaningful work. But with a support worker's help, he's begun a local courier service in Adelaide's southern suburbs, inspired by the Herbie franchise.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much.
The missing piece is the famous car itself. With banks knocking back his application for a loan, Jack wants to raise enough money through GoFundMe to buy a Volkswagen Beetle outright and make his special delivery service go bananas.
It opens up the light in his life for them, and it gives him potential to achieve his dream.
I'm finding his GoFundMe details and putting them on all over the Daily Blue.
You want to help him out?
Yeah, fucking oath. That rules. He's fucking heavily autistic too. I don't know why they fucking bothered saying that.
It's
Why the fuck did they tell us? Obvious. You can tell the second you look at him in his Herbie helmet. You're like, why the fuck did they tell us that? They're like, and then also that clip where he's like, what did he say? He's like, he needs me.
Yeah. No.
Why did they put that in there?
Bro, you can run it back if you need. I checked the comments and ran it back. Channel 7 has stitched him up deluxe with that.
One of the producers, it's like a producer telling him that.
You can hear him whisper, bro.
Yeah.
You can hear him go.
We can tell he's got autism. You don't need to fucking make him do something autistic to show us that.
And say he needs you.
Yeah,
You
unless
can hear it.
that could have been his carer.
Yeah, but you can hear him saying it, bro.
It's more likely a producer. Great. I will be sharing the shit out of that. That's awesome. He's pretty autistic. He's pretty autistic.
Pretty artistic.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's gone. I hope it works.
Are you surprised that the banks are knocking him back?
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm not.
Of course you're not.
But like, I don't know. What, like,
it is really cool that he's getting out there and doing something.
People would probably get behind it. Like, I don't know.
Well, people have, obviously.
Yeah, like what I don't know. Like, is he going in there with a business plan, or is he just rocking up with his helmet and going like, "Can I have some money?" Like,
he's going in there with his helmet and he's just going, "Herbie needs me."
Yeah, and they're like, "Get out!" Like, what are his? I don't know. I'd probably be looking more at the person who's putting together his like business loan application, because with the right person behind that, you could probably go in there and make a good case to get some money for a fucking courier service.
Yeah, and some good press for your bank.
Also,
which they all need.
Also, why doesn't he just fucking get a job as an Amazon driver?
Yeah. He likes Herbie too much.
He wants the fucking V-dub, doesn't he?
But yeah, I was thinking, like, as a consumer, do I really want him rocking up to my house?
Well, 8 times out of 10, you're not even home anyway, so what does it matter?
Yeah, that's
He's
fair.
just leaving parcels at the door and saying something weird to himself. Like, it's all good. If you're lucky, you'll get it on your ring cam and have a giggle at it later.
That's fair.
It's fucking everyone wins.
I just want a nice and convenient. I feel like I would just be like, get the parcel off him and he just wouldn't say anything to me.
I'd be like, sick V-dub.
Yeah.
Is that Herbie themed? Then he'd be like he needs me.
Let me tell you about Herbie.
Yeah. And
Give me
then
some fun
I'll be
facts
like,
and
"Now
shit."
get out of my fucking house.
Right, that'll do, kiddo.
That's him.
Tap him on his helmet.
Herbie rules. That's good. That's nice. That's feel good.
And it's a cool thing to hyper focus on.
Yeah.
Very, very niche.
Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. I need to know more about this because I've been seeing it on my beautiful algorithm the last few weeks. The Jewish secret tunnels around New York. First of all, let's indulge in the TikTok, and then is there any more information about this?
I can give you some information.
I need to know about these
this
fucking
video
tunnels.
is insane.
What the fuck is going on here? So it's a Jewish guy. I mean, you've probably seen it on your feeds. He's coming out of a grate. By the way, he's done well to not cut himself. That's like a hole just cut out of a grate. He's coming up from the sewer.
It's a Jewish man coming out of the sewer tunnels.
Proper Hasidic Jew. He's got the fucking hat, the ringlets, the coat. You name it, he's got it.
Now, we're not
Jewed up.
anti-Semitic on this podcast. We have had issues with the JM, but we've forgiven him.
We don't even know. That was us being suspicious that it may have been them behind our YouTube uploads coming down after we may have made the odd anti-Semitic comment. We are not anti-Semitic. They're just funny. They're just funny. Can you...
But this is real. There's secret Jewish tunnels under a synagogue. Illegal tunnel causes evacuation.
Oh, so it is an actual illegal tunnel?
Yeah, dude. It's completely illegal. Hasidic synagogue in New York.
I thought he might have just dropped a fucking quarter. He just dropped a quarter down a manhole. He's like, whoop.
Need that.
That was pretty racist.
I'd go after a quarter, man. Money makes money.
Shut up.
Historic synagogue in New York has been ordered to be vacated due to a secret tunnel 60 feet long that was constructed underneath it. The tunnel was not properly reinforced, leading to the destabilization of the sanctuary.
A fight erupted Monday between police and the community members who dug the tunnel.
Yep.
After a cement truck arrived to fill it, 9 were arrested. That would have been a sight to see. That would have been a fucking cracker. The Jews punching on with the feds.
The fool got like their whole like sideburns and Jewish hats.
Officials said the tunnel, which was 60 feet long, was not properly reinforced. I mean, that is fucking dangerous as fuck.
It's crazy, bro.
Why? What's wrong with the front door? What do you got to sneak out underground for?
Yeah, well, so what are the tunnels being used for? And people are dancing, around the circle of this story because no one wants to be called anti-Semitic. No one wants to, get the Jews on their bad side.
Not on this podcast. You watch the YouTube won't go up this week.
What do you suspect they're doing down there, man?
I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing. I just don't know why you need a secret. I suppose, but secret tunnels are I had a mate tell me who, it's like a mate of a mate was living in London at the time, and he was mates with a mate who fucking worked in Parliament House or whatever. Apparently, there's shitloads of secret tunnels from Parliament House in London to go to the tube stations and that. So there's you see James Bond in one, I think it's Skyfall or one of the Daniel Craig James Bonds, where he just pops out of one of those panels on the subway.
So sick.
There's apparently fucking shitloads of them that it's just for the politicians, so they can just get off, bang, straight to Parliament House. Or maybe I don't know.
Damn.
Maybe there's probably more sinister fucking applications.
You think there'd be more footage unless they kind of come out in a secret room or something?
That's why there's secret tunnels, bro.
Yeah,
there's no footage of them because they're secret.
Where do they come in? Anyway, but I think that the concept of a secret tunnel is so fucking sick.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
You just have a secret tunnel that goes to your boy's house. You sneak off maybe when you're in the dog house, go play some Xbox at the boys.
Yeah, secret tunnel would be handy.
Goes to the pub.
Yeah. Just hang out in the tunnel. Yeah. Just a bit of quiet time in the tunnel. Don't even need to go anywhere. Just fucking tunnel up for a bit. Be sick.
Unclear motivations and perpetrators. It remains unclear who built the tunnel. Well, I think we have a pretty good idea. How it was constructed and what motivations were behind it. A spokesperson for the Chabad, I think that's the group of the Hasidic Jews, attributed the incidents to a group of extremist students, while some locals suggest the motive was to expedite the expansion of the synagogue.
Oh, okay.
So they want that. Maybe they're running out of room in there, is what they're trying to say.
Yeah, potentially, or potentially, if they were looking to expand it, and now so they've dug a tunnel under it, and maybe they were trying to get DA approval or something. Now they've dug a tunnel under it. Now it's going to get now they have to fucking do the work to it. Maybe it wasn't happening quick enough. And they're like, well, if we destabilize the building, they have to do something about it. It's crafty.
There was another...
It's very crafty.
Very uncharacteristic.
Very cunning.
Another speculation is that they were built during COVID times, and it was so people could still get in there and go do that thing.
Like that.
That's kind of cool.
Like that.
That's a great reason. That's a very nice spin on it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To still get in and
still go and get your prayers on and that. Respect.
And apparently there's reports that indicate some members complained about the overcrowding in the synagogue. So that would make sense to them wanting the expansion kind of thing.
Follow a sick page on Instagram called Eggs Tyrone.
Okay.
You follow Eggs Tyrone?
Nah.
So he just dubs clips of people dancing, but to like sick music. So there's always good ones that like the big Jewish synagogues going because they like to dance, the boys.
And they're full like Bob and heaps.
They Bob heaps, but he'll put it to like some fucking crunk, like Little John or something.
Yeah.
But he always like lines it up perfectly with the beat. Eggs Tyrone, that is guaranteed to give you a laugh.
I have seen those big Jewish crowds moving though.
The boys go berserk. Yeah. They move well.
Mate, being a Jew sounds fucking kind of sick. You get to own all the banks, control all the media. Shut up.
That's racist.
You get secret tunnels.
That's racist. What you're saying, that is racist.
What? I'm saying it would be sick to own a bank.
They don't own the banks.
Well, I don't know who owns them. All right, Blue. After that shambles, I've got a headline that's bound to fire you up. Customer crushed by Coles' new smart gates. Have you seen these yet?
No. When I saw this headline, I originally thought it was those fucking stupid things that putter around the aisles and clean the aisles, or the automatic cleaners. Nah, what are these?
Have you opened the article? Open the article,
open it right
mate.
now.
You'll see what it looks like. There's full-blown like gates that shut on you, and you can't get out of the self-serve unless you like have your receipt now. I saw one the other day, and it was like, oh, what the fuck? I didn't think too much of it at the time, but now
what the fuck's this?
Yeah, bro.
Where have you witnessed one of these in person?
Yeah, which one was I at? Yeah, I have though. I have seen one.
A Coles shopper has claimed they were crushed by the supermarket's new smart gates as they tried to leave the self-serve checkout area. The customer, who uses a wheelchair, ableist, said they were leaving the store with their 10-year-old son, who managed to walk through the gates without issues before the door suddenly slammed on them. So this is a wheelchair issue. Halfway through the gate, slammed shut on me, hit my arms and stopped my wheelchair, they wrote on Reddit. Oh, so it's from Reddit. So
yeah, okay.
Beeping away, it opened after a second and I pushed through. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it scared me silly. No, I'm not injured. No, I don't think it damaged my wheelchair. No, I didn't shoplift. So you got scared.
People are a bit annoyed that, like, I don't know, Coles are putting more effort in and it's starting to feel like a prison. You can't get out without blah, blah, blah. And I think you would agree here, if you want people to stop fucking stealing, maybe don't make it cost so much.
Yeah.
Like
people are knocking shit off. There's finally a probe happening to the fucking gouging from these fucking dickheads.
Okay.
For Woolies. This is another, like we were talking about bureaucracies and fucking red tape, and it just takes these, like this is not, we just had a meeting with a guy on Zoom. I'll save it for the Patreon, but it just, this like red tape of like, they announced there's going to be an inquiry into the fucking price gouging that Woolies and Coles did over COVID and just the price of groceries. It took them 13 months to appoint someone that's going to lead that. They haven't done anything for a year. They just said, oh, we're going to have a commission and inquiry into this because this is wrong. And it took them fucking over a year to put someone in charge of that commission. They haven't done anything yet.
You know what? No one would want to be in charge of it, man. Everyone wants to be on the side of big business.
Yeah, that's what
especially politicians.
It just fucking bothers me. And
of course, yeah.
So that you're right. That is why they put these things in, because people are knocking shit off because no one's got any money because everything's overinflated and these cunts are taking the piss. So they kind of have to, but also it's just fucking, it's fucked.
Yeah, and it's like stealing is clearly wrong, but like if people can't afford shit, man, like I don't know what you expect them to fucking do.
Yeah, or people just get a kick out of it too. There is that.
Yeah,
there's some sick fucks out there.
Sick fucks that like stealing shit. That's disgusting. Wait till you hear this one, mate, because I read this and I was pretty shocked. The gates are one of the final steps in the ramped up security system. New security cameras above the checkout machines track all items being scanned and placed into bags. You've probably seen that by now. Blah blah blah. If they found out, the gates will shut and ring alarms, trapping the customer in the store. If that fails to keep suspected thieves from leaving the store, the wheels on new high-tech trolleys will completely lock the moment they leave the store. So they're making trolleys that like they can control, I guess.
You're doing well to knock off a whole trolley full of groceries.
Yeah, out that gate.
Or like you've like not paid for something in there. It's nuts.
Bro,
imagine the money they're investing to make. They must be losing a lot because they must be losing a fucking shitload to shoplifting because imagine what this shit's costing them.
Yeah.
So they must go, well, it's worth it because it's going to stop us losing.
Yeah. Used lightly.
Yeah. We're not making as much as they need to fucking lose a bit. Those cunts.
Yeah.
They could. It just baffles me. They can post record. Everyone's fucked. These guys and the Commonwealth Bank and the banks are posting record profits, and they're literally posting record profits.
I know, mate.
And everyone's struggling. Literally everyone. Like I just heard on the news today. More banks. I don't know what product it is, but you must be able to get like fucking interest-free loans, like short, personal loans from banks, interest-free over a certain amount of time. They're getting taken up in record numbers because people need them to buy fucking uniforms and shit for their kids to go back to school because they haven't got money.
That's sad.
And these fucking cocksuckers are like posting record. It's so bad. It fires me up, man.
I know. I knew it would. I knew this story would get you,
hate
bro.
it. And they got self-lock control. But what I do love about this. The fucking schemers always find a way. So like, there's always people always find a way. Like not encouraging stealing, obviously.
Would never.
But whenever this shit happens, whenever there's like a new, this is anti-crime, anti-theft, we've got this. The schemers always find a way around it, which I love. So I always, people always find a way to fucking get around it to game the system.
I think the fact that they can lock the trolleys is pretty crazy, but I guess the more I think about it, that's just kind of how we've been living. It is their property, I guess.
Yeah.
So they can do what they want with it.
Put it in your fucking cart. Don't use a trolley. Put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
No, I'm not encouraging stealing, obviously, but fucking.
But here's what I think will happen. I don't know. I like to imagine this world where there's like fucking real uproar about this because that's kind of, it's not probable, but it has the potential to just piss that many people off that can't afford shit. It's like, these things are just going to end up getting fucking thrown in the water. Like what happened to the e-bikes and shit like that. People are just going to toss them off bridges, bro.
I remember years ago when they started putting the parking meters around town, people were going around with tubs of PVC glue and just filling the fucking parking meters in with glue.
I love that. I fucking hated parking meters.
And people were just going and like, it's the same. Like people will just fucking revolt.
Yeah.
For a bit and then it'll just become part of everyday lives. But yeah, people were just going around with like tubes of no more gaps and just fucking filling the parking meters in with and just completely fucking the parking meters. So nice.
Sorry, I can't use it.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so that's fun. Fuck Coles.
This is a story brought to us by our good friend PJ over on Patreon. Oldest dog world record under investigation.
That's Guinness World Records not as fucking razor sharp as what they normally are lately because we had one on the other day that was still up for, it was the lady that was baking for fucking 72 hours and that was still being reviewed by Guinness. Maybe there's staff shortages at Guinness World Records or something because normally it's just like yes or no. Yeah. And also, how long does it fucking take to review these things?
Things haven't been the same at Guinness since that green book, man.
Yeah, that was a golden era.
That was the Guinness, bro.
Remember how fucking horny you used to get when you'd get like a Guinness World Records for Christmas? That was fucking good time.
Mate, that green book in the library just got hammered. Everyone wanted that book.
There was some obscene records in there too. So this is Bobby. The oldest ever dog has lost its title as investigation launched by Guinness World Records.
I love how unserious this is. It's investigation into it's like, you're not the oldest dog.
Fucking old dog. While our review is ongoing, we've decided to temporarily pause both the record titles for oldest dog living and oldest dog ever, just until all of our findings are in place, a spokeswoman, of course, for Guinness World Records told the Times. A canine that was named the oldest dog ever has lost its title. Bobby, who lived in Portugal, was said to have lived 30 years old and 30 years and 268 days.
Wow.
So that's... Okay, so he died at 31 and 168 days. So we're talking, obviously, that's in fucking people years, obviously.
Yeah.
So what is it, 7 to 1?
Oh, mate, I don't know about doggies. I don't even know how long a dog's supposed to live for.
I'm pretty sure it's, 10, 11, 12 is a fucking
dog.
good knock for a dog.
Okay, yeah, fuck.
I mean, it depends on breeds, obviously. So 31, if it's 7 to 1, as I believe, that's a fucking 714. That's a 210-year-old dog in fucking people years.
Yeah.
Doubts have been raised over whether he was really the oldest canine ever, despite his birth apparently being confirmed by the Portuguese government's pet database and National Union of Veterinarians.
Oh my
Bobby
God.
was a purebred Raffiero Do Altenia, that's the breed, I can't even pronounce
Yeah,
that.
that'll do.
A breed of livestock guarding dog with an average life expectancy of 12 to 14 years.
Fucking hell.
He kind of looks to me, he's kind of lab, kind of kelpie,
It
kind
doesn't
of.
look grey enough to be that old, bro.
Bro, skeptics have asked why photos of Bobby in his youth would show him in white paws when they were brown in his later years, so they think it might not even be the same dog. He doesn't. That's insane. 31. That's like triple what they live for.
You'd be pretty happy if you owned him. Her? What dog is it? Anyway,
I don't know.
Anyway, you'd be pretty happy if you owned that dog, living a fucking lifetime.
That's crazy. That should be up for review. That's fucking that's fucking nuts for a dog to live that long.
The paw change is suspicious.
It doesn't look that old.
No,
it's not
it
an old
doesn't.
looking dog at all,
That's
man.
what I mean. Like, I used to have RIP Sunday Labrador family dog.
Rip in peace Sunday.
Had like the greyest like snoz on it.
Yeah, our boy Hansel's fucking got proper like white salt and pepper everywhere. It looks
Yeah.
distinguished.
Yeah.
But this fucking Bobby looks good, man. There's fuck all salt and pepper on this cunt.
Bobby's been training. Maybe he's been hitting the salon.
I don't know. I don't want to besmirch. RIP Bobby. I don't want to besmirch. I don't think Bobby was as old as they're saying. I'm gonna. Guinness is probably right to look into this one. It is pretty crazy that it's been verified by the national body of veterinarians and like the pet registrar of Portugal. But I mean, how fucking strict is that body? I don't know.
I wouldn't be taking it that serious, but you know, some people do, I suppose.
RIP Bobby. We're gonna have to follow this up.
How many Bobbies were there really, man?
It could be
Is
like
Bobby getting cloned.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a movie that we've referenced on this show already, but the great what's the magician one that we love?
Prestige.
The Prestige. Maybe there was like 2 Bobbies.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like 4 Bobbies.
And it was just
and it kept dying, and they just kept getting another one out. And they're like, oh, he's fucking 25. Oh, he's 30. Like,
There's a spoiler for that movie for you guys.
oh, well, not really.
Yeah, okay.
That was pretty vague.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fucking. Oh, we'll see. We'll follow that one up. I need to know because I love dogs.
Thanks, PJ.
Thanks, PJ. R.I.P. Bobby. You've been on fire. You've had like 3. You're in a purple patch.
I'm doing good, Brad.
You're in a purple patch with headlines at the moment.
This headline is going to do nothing but perpetuate the stigma that Indian men are horny online. Indian men conned by impregnating women scam. This shit is insane.
Indian men conned by impregnating women scan. I mean, that is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So it's the ultimate. It's the fucking easiest one in the books.
In early December, Mangesh Kumar, name changed, was scrolling on Facebook.
Hold on.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. So
Couldn't have made it just John Smith.
the guys, they've gone with Mangesh Kumar. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
it's an
that's
Indian story.
That could be that could be India's John Smith.
I thought so.
That's great if it is.
If it's not, that's just so funny.
I don't know. Make up an Indian name. Mangesh Kumar.
Actually, I'm not going to say anything there. Was scrolling on Facebook when he came across a video for All India Pregnant Job Service and decided to check it out. The job sounded too good to be true. Money and lots of it in return for getting women pregnant.
Sounds like a fucking hell job.
It was, of course, too good to be true. So far, the 33-year-old who earns roughly 180, probably US dollars per month, working for a wedding party decorations company, has lost 16,000 rupees. So that was a little bit
more than his fucking monthly salary.
Yep. And they're asking for more.
What the fuck? But Mangesh from the northern Indian state of Bihar is not the only person to fall for the scam. What the fuck?
So essentially, this is saying we need women. There's women for you to fuck, and we need you to come in them.
These guys will go for that every time.
How the fuck are you falling for that, bro?
These people, there's not just Indian dudes that fall for that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, how does anyone fall for it?
No, I know. Fuck, I got mates that'd fall for that.
Yeah.
I know men personally that would fucking hook, line, and sinker for that shit.
There's chicks that need me to fuck them.
No, I do. I know blokes that are that dumb and horny.
Yeah, dumb and horny.
This isn't just exclusive to the Indian bros, although they are probably like
horny.
Yeah, like probably slightly hornier than most. But I got genuinely have mates that would fucking get swindled by that.
Dumb horny blokes.
Yeah, that's just guys, man.
At our core, that's who we are. If we
How does this scam work? Tell me about this scam. I need to know the fucking specifics so I can maybe run one myself.
The gang. Hold on. They have seized 9 mobile phones and a printer and are still searching for 18 others. So they've arrested 8 men who have been in on the scam. The BBC managed to speak to 2 victims who lost a bunch of money.
Mangesh was forthcoming with what? So it's just phone scammers basically. So after he clicked on the video, his phone rang. They told him to pay 799 rupees if he wanted to register for the job. They offered him 500,000 rupees, almost 3 years' wages, just to have sex with a woman, and promised a further reward of 800,000 if she conceived. I'm a poor man. Oh, this is getting sad now. It is funny.
Oh man, like in what world do you believe that? It's like, okay. There's a service where I can pay to have sex. So that service exists. Hookers. But there's women that want me to fuck them and pay me?
Well, I mean, like, it's kind of essentially like sperm donor's job.
Yeah, it is, but it's not. Sperm donor exists. You don't have to fuck the women to get them pregnant.
Yeah, but this is in India. I don't know how things work over there. They may not have sperm banks like they have here.
They got it, mate.
I don't know. You're assuming. I don't know. And they got a plethora of horny dudes. We know that. They got a fucking army of horny, jizz-filled dudes looking to unload.
Just chronically online, getting under Instagram models' pics.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful,
I mean,
baby.
there's obviously a market for it. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad that he got conned out of all those rupees.
Yeah, this headline was so shocking to me that I nearly saved it for the game on Patreon. Like, I don't think you would have bought it.
Probably not.
Horny Indians dude conned out of money.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, it's a pretty obvious one for the scammers. I'm surprised this one hasn't come up earlier, to be honest.
33 years old, man. You genuinely believe you have mates that would fall for that?
I got some fucking retarded horny mates that would. Yeah, I do. I do.
Fair as fuck, mate.
I do. You don't know how fucking dumb some of my mates are.
That's classy.
Some of them listen to this too. If you think I'm talking about you, then I am. You fucking dumb horny idiot.
There we go. There's the title. Dumb horny idiots.
Dumb horny idiots. Putting that in the notes.
A final news story. Crazy angry girlfriend takes revenge. Bluey, this is a visual one. Look what you're about to see, brother.
Oh, shit. So I'm looking at an x-ray of a dude's penis. Oh, shit. And he's got 8 screws inserted into his penis. What the fuck?
Taking screw you to a whole new level.
This is from Medical Talks on Instagram.
Though we are genuinely curious as to what would possess someone to place 9 screws in their penis, one story version said the man's angry girlfriend shoved 9 screws into his penis, to be precise, up his urethra, after he passed out drunk.
So these are not, they're not screwed into his shaft. They're up the
in
eye.
his cock.
After he passed, geez, you'd have to be fucking properly passed out not to feel that.
Yeah, so this shit isn't
great
confirmed.
Cock, fair cock, by the way.
Not bad, mate. To get 9 screws in the fucker, you'd be lucky to get 1 in mine.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put this on screen for you guys watching on YouTube. Maybe I think that will stay up. It's an X-ray. Holy fuck, man! That the story about him being drunk, I don't believe, because you're waking up, bro.
She must have drugged him.
Yeah.
Or if that's even fair dinkum.
Yeah.
But that's terrifying. That right up the end. What the fuck? This is. I know I probably get shit for being a bit misogynistic on this show. This sort of stuff is what? That is fucking psycho shit.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but you know what else? You know what the flip side of that is, mate? Is there's definitely blokes out there that are into that. That's the craziest side.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's men out there who fucking love shit shoved in their cock. Probably listening to this show, bro.
It probably is. If the dialings are anything to go by, there's some sick, proper perverts.
And I'm not here to
listening
kink
this right
shame
now.
you, but screws inside your penis is fucking way too far for me,
It's
bro.
making me squeam just like picturing it. Like even thinking about it. That's fucking that's crazy.
If that is an act of revenge, way too fucking far.
Well, we don't know what he did.
I don't care what he did, mate.
He probably just fucking stayed out late.
Yeah.
He probably just fucking just
didn't come home for 2 days.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, that's
Have you had
terrifying.
revenge taken on you?
Nah. I had a fucking, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I heard it secondhand. One of the boys, like, went home, like you know what I mean, went home late after a couple of days on it, and his missus cut up all his fucking shoelaces, cut all down his shoelaces. Like, don't fucking come home.
So you can't go out anymore?
Yeah,
No
I don't
lace-up
know.
shoes?
I don't know. Yeah, it's fucking pretty stupid.
I had one. Well, it wasn't really taken on me, and it made me look bad. Never got to the bottom of it. At school, when you could drive to school, it was really like far away from the classrooms and that, and like all the cars got egged except for mine. And it's like, I think it was speculated it was like a girl I was talking to at the time, but it's like, I don't know why they did that.
Yeah. What, yours didn't get egged?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know if the girl I was talking to at the time was just trying to fuck with everyone else and leave mine alone. That was what the story ended up being. I didn't even follow up. I had no idea about it.
It's very weird.
Makes me look fucking bad though.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's very incriminating. I hope that guy's all right. That is catastrophic for your penis.
Thoughts and prayers, brother. Guys, if you're anything like Blue and I, you've behaved like a proper piece of shit over this Christmas break.
Yep, I got on the scales at the gym yesterday, Gabe, and I've put on almost 6 kilos because I've been eating lint balls, pies, ham, and on the piss nearly every other day. It's good. It's good shit.
Fucking hell, mate. Do yourself a favour and take the hassle out of shaving off the Christmas coat with a box of ready-made, home-delivered, chef-prepared meals from our mates at Papa Macros.
The food is fresh and healthy and gets delivered to your fucking front door. In the words of our boxing coach, Artie, who is a fucking legend, by the way, it's as easy as shitting in your bed and kicking it out with your feet. He actually said that. Spoken. He actually said that to Gabe and I at boxing training the other day. I don't know why. I guess it's easy.
But we loved it.
It's as easy as ordering Papa Macros. Head to papamacros.com or hit the link in our show notes and use code DailyBlue, that's capital D, capital B, all one word, for 10% off your order. That is papamacros.com and use code DailyBlue. We love you, Papa Macros.
Love you, Papa Macros.
All right, guys, you know the fucking drill. It's hot and you need to be drinking more water. Our mates at Soulcat Designs do a very slick range of stainless steel water bottles. And if you're still on the piss after Christmas, you shouldn't be. But if you are and you like whiskey, they also have very, very cool whiskey glasses.
Yeah, no, we did some damage to them on the Christmas show.
Yeah, you were fucked up. That was, did I bring, I think mine might still be around here somewhere. Maybe not. I think I took it home. Not important. We'll get another one from our mates at Soulcat Designs.
You can get yours at soulcatdesigns.com.
Soulcatdesigns.com, the link in the show notes, and use code DailyBlue. That's our discount code that you can get 10% off your order. Capital D, capital B, all one word. Like I said, Australian owned and operated company. They're our pals at Soulcat.
Thank you, Soulcat.
All right, in sporting news this week, one of the NRL's great veterans, Cooper Johns.
Great veterans nephew.
Yeah, great veterans nephew, Immortals, has retired. He's hung up the boots. Very funny Instagram post announcing his retirement. I think he might have played 16 games, 1 try. Melbourne Storm, Manly Seagulls. Very funny announcing his retirement. I mean, I could read it out. Shall I read it out? It was just on Instagram.
It's a bit long. He took the mick.
He was taking the piss the whole time.
Saying about his how good his career was in that.
He's gone to work for the Kyle and Jackie O radio show.
Yes. He's probably getting paid more, bro.
Yeah, I hope. So Matty worked in breakfast radio for a long time on Triple M. It was hugely successful. Matty's obviously had a big career in the media. I just hope, I don't know, I hope Cooper does well.
Hope he doesn't get taken for a ride.
I hope he doesn't get taken for a ride. I hope he doesn't try and be his old man. I don't think he will. I think he'll be himself.
He seems pretty confident.
He seems pretty confident. He seems himself. He seems like he's very funny. He's super funny. Yeah, he'll do well. He'll do well. Kyle and Jackie, I don't know, when I heard he was going to Kyle and Jackie, I was like, but they're huge. And they're like, Kyle Sandilands can be pretty rogue and pretty genuine, like pretty fucking out there too. So, yeah, I hope he does well.
Yeah, and like Kyle's bound to ask him about like, you know, leaving it to come on radio and shit, which we all want to hear. I did see a clip of Kyle quoting that Matty rang him.
Oh, yeah.
And Matty just said, like, pretty much said, don't take Cooper for a ride.
Yeah, look after him kind of thing. He's what, you know what I mean? His old man's very well connected in the media space. I'm sure he'll do well. I'm sure he'll get looked, not because of his old man, but I'm sure like he won't get sort of taken advantage of.
And fuck, man, like if obviously he's a great player, could fucking score us by a landslide, but if he's not he's not a peak player in the NRL at the moment. Nah. You're bashing your body for money. Everyone loves you. You're an entertainer. Go do it, bro.
Yeah. He obviously
save yourself the damage.
He's obviously got an appetite for it. He's heaps funny. The podcast, the family, the John's family does good listen. Daily Blue actually got a run on there one day.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I fucking put him on the list of people to reach out to, I think, for guests for this year.
Yeah, was it him that showed you love actually, or was it Jack?
No, I think it was him. I think Jack said fuck him because I was making fun of the Knights boys.
Yeah.
That's why Kaylin won't come on the show because I was teasing the Knights boys.
Yeah, so much for that dream of having him in the quarter.
It's not a dream anymore. It's fucking been dashed. All the best, Cooper Johns. All right, in some NFL news this week. Do you follow the NFL at all, or do you follow? Not. I don't either.
I play it on my phone.
I do get I mean, I do like it this time of year. It's fun on the weekends because we're a day behind and like the games are on through the day. So I just like having it on in the background if I'm just fucking around in the house or whatever. Also, my mates always go berserk Super Bowl day. I haven't indulged yet, but it looks like they just take, because it's on a Monday here, because it's Super Bowl Sunday there. So it's Monday here. So the boys always just take the day off and go get on the piss all day. It looks like the most fun ever.
NFL culture looks really fun.
And it's growing. More and more pubs, keep an eye out this year, but more and more pubs are making a big deal out of it, especially the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like having like drink specials and serving wings and like a Super Bowl Monday.
Wings all day.
Yeah, like
really American style shit.
Yeah, which it looks like the most fun. So there's more of that. But so the Buffalo Bills played, I can't remember who Buffalo played, but Kansas, who are the champions at the moment, played the Miami Dolphins. It was minus 37 degrees. Well, sorry, it was minus 22, but with the wind chill, it felt like minus 37. And I've got some photos here.
Shout out to the people that turned up, bro.
The Buffalo fans had to shovel themselves out of seats because they had a snowstorm before the game.
Yeah, holy shit.
So it was fucking ridiculous. I don't know how the players fucking played. Here's a video of the guys.
They're using some cardboard.
So there was a snowstorm before the game. These are the Pittsburgh Steelers fans who were playing at Buffalo. They're getting cardboard out of the seats to get the snow out of the seats. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, like this is, I don't know if you've been to a footy game, whatever sporting event you go to in Australia, like the seats are full to the top, like your backrest, with snow.
It's absolutely insane.
How did they play? And you know what kind of pissed me off about this is I think surely they're obligated to clear your seat for you.
Yeah, you paid for your ticket. But I think it happened just not long before the game. So probably, I mean, they take every precaution. So it's amazing, like the age we live in now. So they were showing on the coverage of the Miami Kansas game, the technology at the ground to get them on the field. So there's like full underneath the ground is like, there's a full heating system that routes it's like all tanks and gas and everything that heats the bottom of the field, so the field thaws out and they can fucking play. Because like the ground freezes well before it gets that cold.
Yeah.
So it's just like concrete. We had a game when I was playing in England. We had a game cancelled because the ground was frozen. They're like, if someone hits their head on this, they're fucked.
Yeah,
so
it's concrete.
they cancelled. It's like concrete. We walked out to warm up and it was like when your studs hit the concrete, it was the same sound. They're like, we can't play.
Holy shit.
And then they showed a couple of dudes, a couple of psychos. I didn't see it on this one, but it was a week before. A couple of the boys trying to fucking be hard, like warming up without shirts on. Just to be like, I ain't no pussy.
Yeah, I rate it actually.
It's fucking, yeah, I mean, they got some fucking big nuts.
Stay hard.
Very crazy. Very crazy. So, yeah, leading into the Super Bowl. I don't follow it at all, but it is a lot of fun.
Do you have like a team just for the sake of it?
Purely just for the sake of it. Shane Gillis is from Philadelphia and he's an Eagles fan. So I was getting behind the Eagles for a while there, but I mean, that's as far as it goes.
He must be a fraud. He was wearing a Bills hat the other day.
Yeah, he's mates with Gabe Davis.
Yeah, great name.
Yeah. Gabe Davis, another athlete too. But yeah, Gabe Davis is a big Shane Gillis fan, and I think he got him to a few games, so he's like, he's boys with him.
You see him do that when Shane Gillis go and do that weird little finger celebration?
Yeah.
We need to link up with the Knights boys and get them to do a celebration for us. Any of you Knights boys listening?
Yeah.
We want to hear from you.
I think Tyson Gamble might listen. I think Phoenix Crossland might listen. So
boys, reach out. We want a celebration from you.
We can pay you nothing. Yeah. Except our love and admiration.
And
maybe a hat. Might dig out a couple of hats for the boys.
Yeah, we'll do something.
Trust me.
We'll come to a Knights game.
I'll go to night games. All right, and our final piece of sporting news. Oh, do you want to talk about the rule change?
I'd like to talk about the rule change.
Well, it's not our final piece then. Go talk about the rule change in the NRL.
The NRL has again introduced a new rule change, which I always find weird that our sport just seems to fucking keep adapting. Like no other sport just changes the rules like we do.
Yeah, I don't like it. I understand why my dad got upset about it for so long.
The ones that are safety orientated, I get, but now it's just like,
Yeah, I suppose it has made the game better. Like the game is fucking awesome now, and it did that. Yeah, so I do kind of get it, but you're right. No one does it. No one changes the rules like the fucking.
No one does it quite like the NRL.
No one does it like fucking the NRL.
So if you are an NRL fan, here's a rule change: if the ball isn't kicked 10 meters or goes out on the full off a dropout, it's no longer a penalty. It'll be a play the ball from 10 meters out.
Okay, so that was the big thing that sort of was a trend this year, was people contesting dropouts. So teams would force a line dropout. For the longest time, you just pump it as far as you could and let them fucking attack your line. But teams were kind of, you do that, you kind of back on your own try line in 2 or 3 tackles anyway. So I think teams kind of jerried on this year, and it was a real trend of like the short dropout and having a crack at getting it back. But a lot of teams weren't getting it, and you just give it. Teams don't practice it enough to make the dropouts go 10. Heaps of people were just fucking it up or kicking it out on the full.
And it's been a trend of something that I've seen is like coaches have jerried on that it's easier to defend on your line.
Yeah, well, the defensive line's compressed.
Yes.
You're only going, you know what I mean? Yeah, and they back themselves to teams are so good defensively now. So much time's put into D and whatever that they back themselves to defend it. And then it's also an easy 2 points as well when that penalty was given away. So it's not a penalty anymore.
No, so
they'll just get play the ball.
Play the ball 10 metres out. So the critique is that there's basically no risk for the dropout team now. And the people who are forcing the dropout aren't getting any reward for that play. Because if you're down by, if you got a tie game or something and you kick it down the full, that team gets the opportunity to get up by 2. Yeah. That's just taken away from them now. It's a play the ball, they have to score. I guess you could knock it back for a field goal if you're in that predicament. Yeah. But there's going to be 100x short dropouts now due to this rule change.
Yeah, but it is kind of exciting too. Like, I don't mind it. I do like the thing of like forcing a dropout is like a big fucking tick. Like like if you can get repeat sets on a team, that's a big tick. So yeah, you're kind of not getting as rewarded as much as you maybe were.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's interesting, but it is like the short dropout's cool. I do like it. I do like when teams go for it. I like when people fuck it up too. I like watching that.
Yeah, people get sprayed.
Yeah.
Someone had a go at Latrell for doing it. He commented under a post saying he likes the change.
Yep.
And someone just said Latrell fucking sucks, and his reply said, "I'd like to see you try one, mate."
Yeah. Anyone
with a popcorn emoji.
Yeah, anyone sledging professional athletes is good.
And I think it's the same rule applies off the kickoff.
Yeah, cool. Makes sense. Yeah, cool. Oh, well, there's another. I mean, there's one every year. Yeah. There's one every single year. I can't wait. I can't wait for the season to start. I'm already bored. There's no sport on. When does it start? March, doesn't it? Well, I should know. I'm going.
Don't watch the Australian Open?
Not as much as I should. It's on late. Yeah. I mean, it's on all day, but it's on late.
I only caught Kokonakis.
Yeah, Tanasi Kokonakis.
I only caught him win the other day, but that's all I've watched.
Nice. Djokovic is looking like he's going to fucking smash it again. All right, now our actual final bit of sporting news. This was sent to me by someone today. Apologies, I've forgotten who sent it to me. This is a video, which I am definitely going to play. Now, it's not really sporting news, but I just put it under the big game fishing title. So this is a gentleman out at sea. So it looks like a game fishing charter goes by this guy. He's miles out at sea. He's on an inflatable unicorn with a fishing rod and he's hooked a shark and this shark's just pulling him out at sea. Sounds fucking insane. I'm going to play the video and the audio.
Joey, there's a guy on it. I swear to God. Where? Straight ahead.
Holy shit.
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
What?
So he's just floating near this boat.
There's a rod in his hand.
What is he doing over there?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He seems pretty deep out sea.
You have a shark? On your rod? Are you serious? What the heck?
I don't know where he is.
Is that a chick?
Okay?
Yeah.
You want to be safe or what?
Should I be at the beach?
You at the beach?
Don't forget the unicorn. Do you have a fighting belt?
A fighting belt? We got an old fighting belt. I found one in the back for you. It's a massive shark, whatever it is. It's straight down. High five. That's a shark. Terrible tip. Oh my God.
That's the sharkies.
Look at the size of that
Jesus
thing.
Christ. So this guy was so he's obviously, I don't know, it could be staged too.
I think that's a stunt. I honestly think that's a stunt. There's no way a dude was just out there on a fucking floatable unicorn.
That's very terrifying if he was. Pretty funny though. I love the Florida Man. Florida Man, my favourite headlines.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, the more I think about it, that's probably staged.
Extremely. But a good content. And he probably made a fucking motz off that video on YouTube too.
But funny. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is time for Daily Blues Chews. If you are new to the show, this is where I eat or drink something and just tell you what I thought of it. Sit back. Gabe's going to try and guess the score. He's getting good. He always tries to get it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the Daily Blues Chews.
Guys, it's brew time. Coming to you live from the Triton again. Horribly disorganised. Obviously haven't done a fucking chew on my way to do the podcast right now. You're getting this one fresh. Now, I promise I will be firing up the shitty feeds again soon, but it is going to be brew time again. Laying off the battered goods, trying to look after myself after, again, overindulging over Christmas. Obviously, we're in fight camp too, so trying to look after myself. We've got another non-alcoholic. I think this one might be a bit more successful than last week. Copperberg. Strawberry and lime Swedish cider. Now, I haven't had one of these things since I was playing footy in the north of England. There was a bar called Beyond, which I think it was called Beyond, which we used to hit after we played, and they had a thing called Power Hour. This is a legitimate promotion that a bar ran. It was called Power Hour, and everything behind the bar between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m, all the premixed drinks cost £1. So that's like, I don't know, $2. And so you just used to get as many of these and the sugary drinks as you could, ask them not to open them, put them in your pockets and head back to the table. So that's my association with these things. I don't think I've had one since then. Let's not fuck around, let's brew. From memory, a very refreshing drop. I did mention this is the non-alcoholic. Still being a fucking cat, trying to look after myself. Exactly the same. Awesome. It's just like, I can't even think of a cordial. It's kind of close to a Cotties, maybe. Real sweet. Obviously love my sweet stuff. Like obviously non-alcoholic. It's just like a can of fizzy drink. Fucking great. Really lovely stuff. Much better than that fucking piece of shit I had last week. Let's go the Copperberg Strawberry and Lime non-alcoholic. Let's give it an 8.3. Lovely drop. Brew on.
Fuck, man.
Geez, you were close.
I know.
Sincere apologies for the shitty audio there. I did, as I said, I'm fucking been rat's ass with content that was filmed on the way to have a shower here. I actually brought you a can, Gabe.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Because I had to buy it in a 4-pack from Woolies. $7 for a 4-pack. I'll invoice you.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. What do you think?
No, that's like a nice sweet bevy.
Yeah.
I
So
don't mind that.
they used to the bottles, they come in like a big, almost like a long neck, and you used to pour them over ice with some fresh lime. Very, very refreshing.
It kind of reminds me of those lollies that are like white on the bottom and red on the top.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah. Very good though.
It's yummy. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, very good. Enjoy. Non-alcoholic. Look after yourself. And I've got 2 more in the fridge now for when I have my mates over and say, no, I'm not drinking. Guys, that's this week's edition of Daily Blues Brews.
I was 1 off.
Yeah, close.
0.1 off.
Getting dialed in. Speaking of, it's dial-in time. If you're new here, welcome. This is the part of the show where you get to fucking give us a piece of your mind. Our speak pipe, that is the portal from you to us on our socials, Gabe X Thomas, Daily Blue News on Instagram. In the link, there is a button. Hit it, dial in. I fucking say it every week.
Simple as that.
Tell them I'm blue in the face. It's fucking easy.
What's Artie say?
It's easier than shitting in bed and kicking it out with your feet.
Simple as that.
That's what our boxing coach tells us. Let's not fuck around. Let's fire it up. It's this week's edition of the Daily Blue Dial-Ins.
Boys, how are we? Follow up for last week after the dirty dogs at the fucking casino wouldn't let us in. Big Kev accidentally ordered a Samuel L. Paxson to his house and not the fucking bar he was at. Yes, Mrs. Kev unfortunately rung in, sad, wondering what the fuck I was up to. It's been a big fucking week. Watering grass and kissing ass, if I could say so myself. Hope you've both had a good week. Blueys. On your Bluey, on your Gabe.
Kevy, what did he order to his house?
A Samuel L. Paxson. So he's got a Uber packet.
Oh, like a dialer dealer, and he ordered it to the house.
I think so.
A Packy Chan.
Nice.
That's very good. That's catastrophic for the missus and that. But what do you? Did you say the missus and kids were at home? Fucking hell, can't. Don't be doing that.
What do you call it? A Packy Chan.
Packy Chan.
I came up with a shit one off the top of my head.
Grant Packet.
Pack Black, but that's pretty shit. I reckon.
Marcos Bagdatis.
Nice.
There's 1,000 of them. Joel Kane. Dandruff. I could go on.
I like it when it's a name.
Bluey, Gabe. It's the sauce back again.
You.
Gabe, you can just sit out for this one. Bluey, I'm just listening to episode 30 and I noticed you said you had a Mitsubishi Triton.
I do.
Grow the fuck up. That's the non-alcoholic beer of the car world.
Well.
And I know. My first car, Mitsubishi Triton. Bucket of shit. And boys, I got a rort for you too. So when I was apprentice, I started off $10 an hour.
Oh.
So every public holiday, every 2 weeks annual leave at Christmas, I took it all unpaid. Built up 3.5 months of annual leave. The second I got signed off as a tradesman, 3 months off straight up. Got paid all of my annual leave for the past 4 years at a tradesman rate. Bit of a rort. Anyway, later, boys.
Well played.
Don't mind the raw. That's good.
Well played.
I do refuse to be sledged by someone with a speech impediment. But no, Triton's fine, mate. Triton's a fucking very good car. I don't know. Yeah.
The non-alcoholic. What's he want? Yeah, in a Ford.
A Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
What, like, so you can't put anything in the back of it. If you ever, no one puts. I'm not a car guy, but I've never seen any cunt with a Ford Ranger do anything other than tow a jet ski with it. Like, you can't put anything in the back of those tubs. I'm fucking practical, mate.
What about a Raptor, man?
That's what I mean. That's what they are. The Raptor is a Ranger for wank. It's like the wanker expansion pack. Again, not a car guy, but yeah, there's that. Like that rort too. Respect.
That's really good.
Yeah,
I would not have the ability to hold off that long.
No, fuck no.
But respect it.
Respect. Good on you. If you can do it.
Wherewithal is what I was going to go for.
Boys, it's a doppelganger.
Oh, yes.
Just on the back of that croc story, up in Darwin there, or about 15, 20k out of Darwin, there's this little zoo, and they do the same thing. So I didn't make it down to the Adelaide River, but in this zoo, they do the same thing. And your little entry down into the boat, you walk down this like little fucking concrete pontoon sort of thing, and every now and then a croc will get in there before the boat gets back, so they have to fight this crocodile out of the fucking area where you're meant to climb onto the boat. So that's the first issue.
So sick.
Second issue is up the sides of the boats. You know, if you've seen it on video, they've got like protective screening. Well, that's not very protective at all. It's just the plastic fucking diamond grill that's on your screen doors, and it is definitely not strong enough to keep those things at bay. They've jumped up the side of the boat on us, and we have absolutely shit our pants. There's nothing safe about it at all, even though people might tell you otherwise.
Yeah. I didn't think it seemed like a safe activity. We're talking about croc jumping too, that we were talking about on the show last week. So people are those sort of boat trips that they take out and they dangle bits of meat off the side of the boat and crocs fucking launch out of the water. I was skeptical about how safe that shit was. I did have a mate tell me that the crocs then associate food with people, so it's not a great idea. Doppelgangers confirm that.
Yeah, it is a fucking not safe. I like the idea of just going and watching them fight the croc.
Yeah,
I think I'd rather watch that.
Try and get it out of the enclosure.
They're fucking snapping at you. Some cunts poking a stick at it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Fuck off, Eric.
Imagine if your missus was like gun shy about it, and then you rock up and there's a bloke with a big stick trying to fight it out of the enclosure. She's like, "Well, I'm definitely not doing it now." Very fun, Eric. Shout out, Eric, my favourite crocodile.
The crocodile of the show.
He's the show's official croc of
Daily Blue Weekly.
Shout out, Eric, official crocodile of Daily Blue Weekly.
Bluey, Gabe, BFFG.
Big fella.
Yo.
2024, boys. Hope it's a good one. Back to work, flogging it out in this heat. Sucks.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Just want to say that listening to the podcast, I'm actually pretty impressed by how smart Bluey is. Like in the last episode about the Adidas and Puma brother thing, and there's been a lot of other episodes where some of the shit man, it's
I didn't have
it surprises me. It's good.
No.
Looking forward to the extra shit on Patreon. I'm signed up, ready for that.
Legend.
So that's,
Thank you, brother.
That's fucking good. I thought it was pretty funny that you did the Blues chews on the alcohol-free beer. You got to drink a bit of the shit. They've been sober now.
Good on you, bro.
For 1,843 days.
What?
And off the darts for 4,083. Still counting.
Go.
Good stuff, bro.
Some of the shit we used to get up to when you're talking about kicking on at someone's house. Like at my house, we burnt down plastic tables and chairs and put phone books in blenders.
Yeah.
Whippersnippered calendars off walls and fucked walls. And, it was time to get off the piss anyway.
Yeah, bro.
That guy that dialed in with the fart with his missus' reaction was fucking hilarious. It sounds like shit that goes on at my joint. Fucking made me laugh. So
Sorry. Oh, so we've just learned, big fella. I did not cut you off then. We have just learned the speak pipe has a minute 30. Speak pipe has a minute 30. Our brother, big fella from Gippsland. Sounds like... Yeah, sounds like you like to kick on. Also, congrats on being sober for that long. That's awesome. I have made peace with the fact that someday I will have to get off the piss. I'm assuming probably when I have kids, it'll be like, all right, it's time. I can't do what I do, and I'm going to continue to behave like that up until that point. But it is, I know a few people that have finally said enough's enough. There's a catalyst for whatever reason, kids or fucking drug overdose or whatever, and they go, I'm done. I do envision that for me one day. It is not anytime soon, but I do reckon there will come a time in my life where I have to go, no more.
Man, it sounded like he ran amok. Yeah, at first I don't think he was taking the pick. You do like.
Oh no! I thought
you do spit out like random knowledge that no one expects from you. Like a lot of the time,
I thought he was taking the piss out of me. I was like, I appreciate that. You do have to understand that I'm probably incorrect most of the time.
Yeah.
Like I was right with the Adidas Puma thing. I'm probably, if anyone calls me out or if you do a quick Google, probably most of the time I'm wrong with the shit I spit out. It is all in the delivery. I'm just confident. In my head I'm right until someone calls me out on it. So please no one call me out on it.
Just take it as fact. And bro, that destruction that he was a part of sounded like so much fun.
Sounds like the most fun ever.
Whippersnipping a calendar off the wall sounds so sick.
We fired up a leaf blower inside once. That was pretty good.
That's so good.
Yeah, but like power tools in general when you're on the piss. I mean, it's dangerous, but it's very fun. It's very fun.
Power tools on the piss. It's so much fucking fun.
A bloke I used to work with, not so dangerous, but one of his great bits of maintenance around the house. He used to love ripping cones, getting heap stoned and gurneying his driveway. He said it was super satisfying just being heap stoned and just like gurneying, like getting it really clean.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Obviously not endorsing taking drugs and using power tools. But it does sound like heaps of fun.
Oh god. I need someone to like just have a fucking crazy party so I can unleash it.
Down the smash room.
Hi guys.
Righto, guys. That one's going over to Patreon. The link's below. You can go there to hear that one. I'm in fucking shock.
We didn't even get through it.
Nah.
That was like 7 seconds in. I was like, that has to go to Patreon.
Yeah.
At least we got one for Patreon.
Yeah. You got that to look forward to. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Remind me to find that again. Wowee. Wowee. No, we didn't even get through it. That was 40 seconds long.
As soon as I heard the voice, I thought it was suspicious. And I was like, oh, well.
Wowee. I can't wait to hear the rest of that. We'll save that.
Lads, Dr. Zoidberg.
Yes,
I'm not paying for your Patreon, but make an OnlyFans and get your pieces out, and I will subscribe in a heartbeat. Fucking love the sandwich pit.
Yes.
On your dock.
Peace.
Yes, the dock. We will not be making an OnlyFans. The reason we made the Patreon is because we wanted to make content that we like.
Yeah.
Now we love nudity, but we will not be doing that.
I might add an extra tier for you, Zoidy. What? A grand a month, and we'll get our piece out for you.
You speak for yourself, mate. There was actually the newsroom fired up with chat. You willy-nilly threw out when we started the pod that if we got 1,000 5-star reviews, you would be getting your testicles and probably your asshole waxed. Yep. You threw that out not thinking it would happen. There's been a late charge. We're over halfway there. The life mechanic actually just reignited it. I think there's like 400 to go.
Yeah, hey, a deal's a deal. I'll do it. I
know, you just didn't think of it.
I was kind of hoping it, like, I thought, oh yeah, we'll get a surge, and then it plateaued, and I was like, oh well, that's that, done and dusted.
Yeah, no, it's probably I can see it happening. It's gonna be good content. You're not gonna like it. I'm gonna have a great laugh.
Well, I need to figure out where we're gonna put that video.
Well, yeah, you know where it's going. Everywhere. We'll do a clean version, then a fucking unedited.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
No cock and balls will be in the video, but.
Boys, it's Jez from Penrith here. How you going?
Jezza.
Yeah, fucking sweet. Cheers. Look,
care.
I think this boxing night, I think we need to start giving Gabe a chance. I feel like everyone's already written him off. I think we need to get him to prove his point. How about we get a bit of content going and we have a Bluey versus Gabe sparring 3-round event, and we could live stream it on Instagram or some shit. I reckon it'd be hectic. We need a gauge. where you are. I can't put a multi on you if we don't know how shit you are.
Live stream's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah, not bad, Jezza.
We probably will spar each other.
Well, we spoke. Artie, our coach, said yesterday. So we're going to start sparring next week. And Artie, our coach, said because the boys we're fighting are more my size, it makes sense for Gabe to just be sparring me. Nick, another one of our sparring partners, is a big tall guy as well. So Gabe and I will be sparring at some stage. We're going to keep Gabe's
we'll come in real cranky at each other. One of us will hit each other too hard.
Gabe knocks me out, and Gabe's crushed it. So we've got in the blue corners kind of like our weekly vlog, which will keep you updated on where the boxing's at. Yeah, when we spar, you'll see it.
But I don't think it'll be next week.
Nah, we probably won't fight each other for a bit. But I mean, we've got fucking 12 weeks or something till we fight.
Yeah,
so,
but it'll happen, bro.
Yeah, we'll end up sparring each other.
Don't know how much of it you see. Hope maybe all of it, but we'll figure it out.
We got to keep our cards kind of close to our chest too. We can't be putting everything out there for our opponents to see. We do have to leave a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's the imagination.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I don't want them knowing how fucking good I am.
Fucking Artie, maybe.
Bluey, Gabe, what's going on, boys? It's Big Bosweenie here.
Doing Bozzy.
I just want to know if you guys have any weird addictions. Like, I'm not talking nose beers or alcohol, just something else you're addicted to. Like, I am fucking addicted to going through council cleanups. Every time I see one, I fucking stop the car. Me missus flips her shit. I fucking fill up any space we've got with anything in case I might need something in 5 years, 10 years, whenever.
So you're a hoarder.
Yeah. Like, it was only the other day, she goes, do we really need fucking 2 snowboards in the kitchen? We've never been to the snow. Our family's never been to the snow. But you never know. We might fucking need them one day.
I do get that.
Like, I've brought that much shit home from council cleanups that I've loaded up the car and dropped off shit in other people's council cleanups. Fucking profit, boys. I can't help it.
Legend.
Good on you, Bosweenie.
Legend.
But yeah, you have any fucking weird addictions? Let me know.
Bosweenie, appreciate the call, brother. You are a hoarder. There is a term for what you are, but you're owning it and you're enjoying it.
It's a good thing you don't work where I work, bro. You would come home with a lot.
I like that he's just like, yeah, I love it. Yeah. I love it. The missus hates it. I'm still doing it. It makes me happy.
But he is dodging the word hoarder.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
You're a hoarder, bro. That's
a hoarder,
fine.
Bosweenie.
As long as you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if it's not hurting you, and like you got plenty of room at home, have 2 snowboards at home.
In the kitchen implies that there's not that much room.
Maybe find a better spot. I don't know. I like how much it sounded like. I like that laugh at the end. He enjoys it.
No, yeah, fully. Fucking oath. You need to get yourself a shed or something, mate, to put all your gear in.
Just get a nice big shed and just fucking hoard away.
Because
Love it.
seeing 2 functioning snowboards, like, I get that. Like, you look at that and you go, fuck, like, I could use those.
He'll be laughing.
Day.
Ski hire is fucking not cheap. Ski hire kills you when you go away. He's going to be laughing if they ever go to Thredbo. Who's going to be fucking dumb hoarder now?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll use both of them. You pay for your own. You hire your own. I'm with Bosweenie. I like that. I'm not a hoarder, but I respect it. Any weird addictions of my own? Nothing. Nah, I don't. Nothing. I mean, you probably don't think it's weird, do you? I go ballistic on the chocolate.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking obscene. Like, when I tell people, like, when I'm in my chocky phase, like when I'm knocking over whole blocks. Like daily, like doing blocks a day. That's not on. That's definitely not on.
I probably went through a phase where I was just fucking flogging too much.
Masturbating?
Yeah.
What's too much? And how recently?
Maybe like a year or 2 ago.
And how often? What's too much?
Maybe like 4 times a week.
Oh, that's not too much.
Is that not too much?
I thought you were going to say 4 times a day.
I feel like most of a week is like a bit much.
It is, but it's like it's not. There's probably a bit much into like what medical professionals say you should do. But if you said to me, we're having a schooner, I'm flogging 4 times a week, I'm worried. I'd be like, shut up, cunt, that's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I actually will admit, like, I do think that's bad for you mentally.
It would be, for sure. Because especially if you're watching porn and like thinking about being other women as opposed to whatever, not saying you were doing that, it's probably not great. But I defy you. I don't think anyone listening to this, any blokes listening or women listening to this right now, would have been like, 4 times a week, you fucking pervert.
I think it would shock some chicks.
I think they would have said those are rookie numbers. Yeah. I think most of this audience, myself included, would have said 4 times a week's fine, mate. You could fucking probably be doing a bit more. It's fine. That's not too much.
But that was like the closest thing that I can think of.
It's a weird addiction. Yeah, I don't know. But then, I don't know. You probably don't think it's weird either.
How's this for a yarn? One of my mates back in school Like, he was just a known, like, loved wanking. And the boys, it wasn't at my school, actually, but I was in their friend group. They G'd him up if he could bet that he couldn't do 10 wanks in a day.
Jesus Christ.
And he, like, went for it and, like, ducked off during a test to have a flog during the test and shit, like, at school.
What the fuck?
Crazy,
How did he go?
Fuck, I don't think he got there. I think he might have got to 8.
Yeah, that's insane.
It would be torture by the end of it.
Some days you're, like, hungover, like, you fucking, like, 3 and you're like, I suck. Like, this is garbage. But, yeah, no, I don't know. There'd be, like, some people would scare you with what they get up to. No judgment.
Bluey, gay boss, it's Bobo here.
Bobo.
I got a little yarn for you guys from last year when I went to New Zealand in August. So it's my 3rd night in. I'm in Queenstown and I'm staying at a backpacker hostel. Now it's 2 a.m. I don't know why I'm awake, but I am. And I'm in the top bunk and I got a bloke below me. He decides to get out of bed and he starts pacing it up and down the room. Now I'm a little confused as to what's going on, but I think, he's maybe just packing his bags. He's got a flight to catch, whatever. It's all good. Then it starts raining outside, like really heavy fucking rain. And I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, right. But then, it sounds like maybe it's not raining outside. It sounds like the rain's coming from in the room. It sounds like it's next to my bed.
Oh, no.
I think, maybe it's not rain. So I open up my privacy curtain and there before me is old mate, cock in hand, is absolutely painting the fucking carpet. And this bloke's pissing for like a whole minute. Not only on the carpet, but on some random bloke's clothes from the fucking bed next to me. And his backpack and his shoes. It's fucked. It's fucked. Anyways, he finishes up. Cock's still out. Just staring at me. And I'm like, brother, what's going on here? What are you doing? And he's like, oh, yeah, mate. Fucking.
Another minute 30 time cap exceeded. Still, I think we got the point across. That's fucking not good.
That's a shocker.
That'd be
hostel horror stories, bro.
Yeah, there'd be plenty of them. We wasn't at a hostel. It was on a Bucks I was on last year or the year before, and we were on the Gold Coast. A fella, same thing, pissed, like fucked up, and was like sleepwalking and pissed in my mate's bag. Pissed all over his clothes. And we got up the next day, and he was like, "Oh fuck!" He's like. He didn't really apologise. He just kind of was like, "Oh, I was fucking drunk, mate." And I
hate that.
Well, so I was of the opinion. I was fucked up, obviously, but I was kind of the opinion. I was like, "Well, we need some retribution." I was trying to fire the boys up too. I was like, "We need some retribution here." And my first angle was like, he gets to piss in your bag now. And I was like, and the boys weren't going for it. So I said, "Well, what about we soak all of his clothes in water and put them in the freezer?" I was like, "That's fair." I said, "He pissed all over your shit. Your stuff's soaked in urine now. And he just gets to hang out all weekend." I was like, "Why don't we soak all his stuff under the tap and freeze it?" And everyone was like, "No, just leave it." I was like, "No, not just fucking leave it."
I'm with you.
I was like, "No, not just leave it." He's pissed all over his stuff, and he was kind of going, "Oh, I was fucked up, mate. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "If it was my shit, I'd be fighting."
You love justice.
Yeah, and also I also love justice, and I'm also like I like conflict when I'm boozing. Like, you're on a buck show, there's nothing happening. Like, I want to see two guys go at each other.
Mate, like you said, especially that he's just been like, I was drunk, and there was no direct, I'm sorry for doing that.
Oh, mate, I was fucked
That
up.
would do my fucking head.
Yeah, I was like, well, now we get to fucking do something to you.
Yeah, and you're there like agreeing it's a fuck thing that you did, but I was just drunk. You still did it, cunt.
Yeah. In saying that, I did say that when my missus was furious at me for shitting the bed a couple of Christmases ago, and I was like, I was fucked up. What? I was fucked up.
Did you say sorry?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Profusely. Cleaned up, but I was like, also I was fucked up.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously it sucks that you fucking did it.
I don't think shitting the bed's fine.
No, but as long as, like, you can say I was fucked up as long as you said sorry, I reckon.
Yeah.
So you just did nothing to him?
No, he just enjoyed the rest of his weekend. I was furious.
He's still out there fucking living scot-free.
I was furious.
That's bullshit.
But yeah, I mean, hostel horror stories like that, there'd be fucking 1,000 of them. Blokes like waking up in the middle of the night, pissing on you or masturbating or...
I can't believe none of them went for it. I would have been jumping on board so quick. As soon as someone like demands retribution, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, no one was like, everyone was like, just settle down, Blue. I was like, no.
Let's rise up.
I was like, fuck, you can't just cop this on the chin. I didn't like it. Lots of dialings this week. Thank you, guys.
And
it's a fun dialogue.
Well executed story, mate.
Just maybe a minute and a half. We now know, guys. A few people taking the piss here. This one's a minute.
But he got
27.
to the point. He got to the point of his story.
Good story too. It was engaging.
Yes,
it was engaging.
Couple can learn from that.
Hey boys, it's just Jakey from Melbourne.
Hello, Jake.
Just catching up on the pods and up to 29 at the moment, and overheard old mate pissing in his swag over New Year's.
Nice.
So I thought I might as well tell mine. My ex at the time, well, girlfriend at the time, but it was first or second time we went camping. Got fucking paralytic to show how much of a fucking menace I am on the piss. Ended up in the rooftop tent, and sometime in the middle of the night I've gotten up to go take a piss, couldn't find any of the zippers, so I was like, oh, you know what I can do? Fucking piss straight through the fly screen. Little did I know that it just fucking rebounded straight back onto the mattress. Fucking went straight back to bed, apparently got up again, fucking did the same thing. She's pissing herself laughing. Then I fall straight back asleep. She couldn't wake me up. Wake up in the morning, she's like, you know what the fuck you did last night? I was like, no idea. She asked me to touch the bottom of the mattress and goes, yep, that's not rain, that's fucking piss.
That ain't
And
rain,
she's like,
baby.
you got up in the middle of the night and just pissed in the corner. I woke up having no idea what I'd done. Was in the doghouse for quite some time that day, but yeah, sorry it's over a minute, but yeah, love what you're doing. Yeah.
Thanks, Jakey.
Keep going.
Huge respect. Couple of good the piss. It's kind of seasonal because, like, you remember we started the show, it was winter and there's a lot of poo chat, and now we've come into summer, it's a lot of piss chat. It's kind of seasonal.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
kind
of eating in the winter, a lot of drinking in the summer. Yeah,
a lot of comfort eating through the winter. We get poo stories, and then everyone's sourcing through the summertime, and we get people pissing the bed and pissing in swags, and that's great.
I love the idea of pissing in a fly screen and just going, just springing back on you.
It's like I sleep talk and stuff. It baffles me that these people can do this stuff and not budge. Like, just fully, completely piss yourself like twice in a night and nothing.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy. Like, I've sleepwalked before and
yeah,
and like
from boozing.
But every time I need to piss in the night, I get up. But I'm not fucking drunk every night either. Like some, fucking do some weird stuff.
Did you sleepwalk sober?
Oh,
you don't know.
No, I think I was fucked up. I think I got up and stood at the end of the bed and mumbled and then got back into bed. I think I'd been boozing.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, my missus.
That is extremely fucking scary.
My missus
bro.
wasn't happy. She's
I
like,
would have hated that. I would have hated that.
We had a conversation after that. She's like, you need to fucking rein it in a bit. I was like, shut up. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry. Sorry, baby. Sorry.
I was fucked up. I was fucked up.
Relax. I was
what do you
fucked
want me
up.
to say? I was fucked up.
I was fucked up. Relax. Clean the bed sheets. There's shit on them.
Boys, it's a little disco rodder's mum here.
Yes.
I'd just like to say Happy New Year. We've just come off Fraser Island, so I've finally got some good reception and I've caught up to date and realised that we were nominated. So thank you so much for that Rod of the Year nomination.
Good on you.
Just thought I'd fill you in on a little rort. Well, not so much rort, but
Let's
a little
go.
sneaky from my little rorter over on the island.
Let's
we
go.
went down to Eli Creek, spent the whole day there. Comes the end of the day and she said to me, Mum, do you need a new pair of thongs? I said, oh, why, babe? She goes, oh, well, when we first got here early in the morning, those pair of thongs have been sitting there and at this stage, it was the end of the day. She goes, they've been sitting there all day, so if you want a free pair of shoes, like, there you go. So, yeah, that's her little rort. I might ring back in a couple of weeks and give you my rort for over there, but for now, Happy New Year. Thank you for the nomination. I super love being in the top 9% of female listeners. So, yeah, have a good one.
Little disco Rorder's mum. Again, that's just theft.
Yeah.
I love where this kid's head's at, though. It's just opportunities everywhere.
Stealing when, like, your little kid stealing's very fun.
It's cute when a kid does it. If I knock someone's thongs off, I'm a fucking grub, but when the kid does it, it's cute. I love where this kid's head's at.
Yeah, and definitely let us know your rort.
Definitely.
And well done on the nomination.
Sorry you didn't win. Congratulations on being nominated. Yeah, great stuff. Your kid is going to be a proper fucking degenerate thief rorter.
I know it's great for us that she keeps, well, your daughter, it's daughter, right? Keeps rorting, but...
you may need to do some parenting at some stage.
At some point, it will come at your detriment.
It's great content for us, don't get me wrong, but when they get done for like a pyramid scheme or something, you may be upset.
It rings in. My daughter started a pyramid scheme selling supplements, right?
Yeah, fuck.
Bluey, Gabe, Boxy from the Central Coast here.
Boxy.
Here to ask a favour of Bluey.
Oh, here we
About
go.
a week before Chrissy, my toolbox got broken into while I was at the pub and they took all my tools.
Fuck.
I reported to the cops and shit, but it's been a couple of weeks now and they've come up with fucking nothing.
Of course.
So, can't even give me an address or anything like that, but I'm trying to work on getting an address myself. And if I ever do end up getting an address, I was wondering if you had any big island scaffies I could borrow for a night or two. Nothing sus there. All right. Cheers, boys. Love the pod.
No, I don't. We're all skinny white pussies like me that work for my business, and we don't do debt collection either, unfortunately. But all the best. That fucking sucks. Getting your tools knocked off stinks. Apparently, where I live is like notorious for it. Fortunately, the trade I'm in is just hammers and ratchets, so I don't have any like. I don't have a fucking big fucking bench saw or my Makita, and I bring it inside with me every night. My radio.
I've been meaning to tell you this. My car has been broken into here twice.
Oh, shit.
But they never take anything.
What's in it?
I just have no mad shit. I get in, the coin slot's open, and the glove, the compartment in the middle's open.
How are they getting in? Are you leaving it unlocked?
I must just be forgetting, but I swear I'm not.
Well, my missus' car got broken into twice in our old house, and I was like, how are they getting in? And she was gun shy. I was like, so you're leaving? They're not breaking in. They're just opening it.
Yeah.
It's like...
But I consciously press it. Maybe there's a couple times I'm just missing
bump it. Yeah.
But like... I have like 2 basketballs and some boots in there. It's like, I'm almost offended. They're like, they must be robbing my car and just being like, well, not robbing it, opening it and just being like, this guy's fucking poor.
They're after shit they can just sell on Marketplace quickly for a lot of money.
Yeah. I do like the idea of them just scoffing at me though. Like opening the country and these fucking losers.
They leave some coins in the jar for you. That's low. Knocking off, especially tools, because that's your fucking livelihood. That's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, and they're not cheap.
I hope you get an address, brother. But no, I won't be able to help you out. Sorry.
Gabe, Blue, dumb cunt calling back in again
DC.
After a hectic, silly season.
Let's go.
Full of regrets and
That's how they go.
schooners.
You did it right.
And just this week, a detrimental thing happened. Foxtel is gone from my household. But that's made me remember one of the all-time great rorts, and that was the Foxtel rort, Syndicate rort.
Yeah.
So what you used to be able to do with the old analog Fox boxes before you could use the same box for multiple TVs is if you wanted to use more than one TV in your house, you paid a one-off fee for an extra Fox box, and they would give you multiple. So what people would do is they'd say, I've got 5 TVs in my house that we want to use Fox for. So they'd do that, and then they would give Fox boxes out to 4 of their mates, and everyone would just pay parts for the one plan.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So that way everyone's got Foxtel for a fifth of the price.
Love that.
And it worked.
Right
Foxtel knew, because when you ring up and say my Fox box isn't working, they'll ask for the serial numbers. And you said you couldn't get them because they were all up in the attic and you couldn't get to it. They would say, ring your mates to get the numbers off them. But what could they do? You could just say, no, I've got 5 TVs in my house. But yeah,
love it.
Let us know what you think.
Love it.
Love the pod. Fuck you, Gabe. Eat cheese. Bye.
DC. Love it. Great rort.
Rort on.
Rort on.
Not this
I mean, not that you can, but I mean, you can. We'll give a retrospective rort on. We'll predate it.
I was just pondering back to the Ozstar days, like just gone.
Yeah.
Did you have Ozstar? Is there a difference between Foxstar and Ozstar?
We had Fox. I'd say they're probably the same.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I used to go to a mate's house because we didn't have it, and I'd go there to watch Ozstar. Like I thought it was so sick.
Very cool. I mean, yeah, we can. It's like cold case. Remember, cold case detectives where they dig up cold cases. That's what.
Yeah. Was this a rort?
Yeah, that's a cold case rort, and I'm going to say guilty.
Guilty of the rort.
Guilty of being
brother.
a rort. You are guilty of rorting. I'm waiting for a judge to tell me that one though.
Sup, lads? Called up last week about my little Jetstar story.
Yes.
It's supposed to be part 2, but Speedpipe shut the bed, never sent through. Typical. Anyways, last year working interstate, all the boys came up, stayed at a little apartment for about 3-4 nights from Massive Bender. Obviously, little apartment, no room to sleep. So we actually went online to the Koala mattress website. All the boys ordered their beds online, delivered to my house, and they have a 90-day full refund money back policy where if you're not satisfied with your beds, they'll come pick them up, get a full refund. Anyways, stayed the nights. Contacted Koala mattress when they left. They came and picked them up. No questions asked, got a full refund.
No way.
Just a little tip for any of yous.
That's a belter.
Hosting anything in the future.
That's a cracker.
Anyways, roared on, roared off.
Right on.
Great tip.
Right on.
That's good.
Koala mattresses are fucking huge too.
Are they?
Yeah, I think that's the one that Steve Smith bought in there. And they went fucking gangbusters after Smudge got involved.
So it's fair to say they're the big guy?
Yeah.
Oh, right
big enough to get a couple of mattresses off and send them back. They're getting them back anyway. Boys just had to sleep. Well, they got a 90-day refund policy. You're not fucking really doing anything wrong, are you?
Nah.
You just didn't like the mattress. You only needed it for one night.
It's not that comfy when it's just on the ground.
That's outstanding.
That's hilarious.
I can picture the boys just pissing themselves laughing around the laptop, ordering these mattresses too, like pulling the trigger on it, then forgetting about it, and then the door knocks like a day later, and you're like, no way, they're here, and then having a kip on them, and then send that's great.
That's hilarious.
I'm fucking awful. This bloke, this is the same guy that paid for that lady's baggage.
He's a good man.
Yeah. Fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
Sounds fucking right up my alley, this guy. That's great stuff. That's fucking quality.
Use that one at home, guys.
Roared on. Fucking well and truly roared on. Love that.
Mammy the Mammoth, Sid the Sloth. How you doing, you Ice Age looking motherfuckers? You.
Oh.
Listen, speaking of Ice Age, I used to get called Scrat at high school. Always skittish, accidentally get in trouble, and putting my nut into tight things.
You smoke ice too.
Kill me. I got a bit of a rort for you, boys. So every year at work, around Christmas time, they give us $100. Well, they give my boss $100 per head for every employee. And there's about 8 of us all together, so it's about $800. It's pretty sweet. So my boss decides to book Christmas dinner or lunch at Crown, and so with all that $800, we go to the buffet, get a nice feed. It's pretty sweet. But he cashes in the $800 in Crown points. $800. I think that's about 4 nights at the hotel, at Crown Hotel.
Yeah.
Woo, how's that? Rolled on? See yous. One pump chump out.
That was intense. Yeah. I mean, that's a similar kind of vibe as when you use the company fuel card, but use your own rewards points. Use your own card for the rewards. Similar kind of vibe there. Don't know. The Crown's quite expensive. I don't know if 800, but I don't know what Crown points are worth as opposed to regular dollars. 4 nights sounds like a lot. It might be spot on. Not sure. Point is, let's play on.
Point is, we're Ice Age looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, and I don't know what was there was a bit going on with that fella. There was a lot going on there.
The one pump chump.
The one pump chump.
I think Scrat must be that little one that's always chasing the nut.
That is the little thing. Got a couple of mail-ins. This one was from the Good Doctor.
Oh, the Good Doc.
Who always fucking knows everything, apparently. This was in regards to baggage limits that we were talking about the other week.
Here we go.
Baggage limits are shitty, but they aren't there because of the weight on the plane. They're there because there's a limit to how much a baggage handler is supposed to lift on their own. Like in the United States, safety standards says if it's over 50 pounds, which I don't know what that is in kilos, maybe 20 kilos, who knows, they have to team lift the object. I'm assuming them charging them extra is to account for having to pull a second person from their job to have to lift the baggage. There you go.
It's like more annoying that he's like making some sense. It's like I want to be mad at it.
I'm still mad at it. If you can't lift more than 20 kilos by yourself, you're a fucking cat. What are you in a bag? Like, what are you in a job for? It requires manual handling. Got a joke regarding my 0% beers that I've been drinking.
Yep.
Drinking 0% beer is like going down on your sister. Tastes the same, but you just know it's not right. Like that. Don't mind that. Got 3 back-to-back mail-ins here as well. This one was from somebody that works at the Edgeworth Tavern, which is in the suburbs just where we live here. The Daily Blue Weekly Wild World of Rorts tea has been immortalised. They had to ban someone, a bloke that got on the ban list. And this is obviously from the night in question. Not that funny. He abused some staff and punched on with a few other patrons, but this man was wearing a Wild World of Rorts tee. If that was you at the Edgeworth Tavern in our merch, take it off when you're doing that stuff. Yeah. You're obviously a piece of shit. Don't wear our merch. You can. Thanks for supporting us, but don't wear it and abuse staff and punch on with people. That's fucking dog shit. So there is a man in a Wild World of Rorts tee that's on the ban wall at the Edgeworth Tavern.
Oh, mate.
I mean, it's funny.
That is pretty fucking funny. I don't condone violence or spraying staff.
Don't condone that behaviour. It's funny.
Nonetheless.
It's funny. Yeah. It's objectively funny.
Shane here.
This is in relation to the topic last week about spending your nan's gift money. My grandparents used to put away a little bit of money each year and then give it to us in a lump sum when we turned 21. There was me, my sister and my 3 cousins. We all got ours except for the youngest cousin because both the grandparents had passed away before he turned 21. So I got in contact with the other 2 cousins, said, how about we put some money together and help this young fella out because he missed out. They agreed, so they put some money in it. I put all my money in it. They said, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to spend it on him? I said, I'll just leave it to me. It'll be right. So I ended up taking him to King's Cross. Let that little man finally lose his virginity. So that's how my money was spent. I know they'd be turning in their grave if they found out what I had done, but, what they don't know won't hurt. So, yeah, it was a happy ending for everybody.
Hey,
love you, boys.
Nice little tip.
Well, they're dead too, so it doesn't really matter.
Happy ending.
Yeah, no, I got it. It just wasn't funny.
I was happy with it.
Yeah, you would be.
What the fuck that's supposed to mean? Fuck you, cunt. Yeah. That would suck if you were on the back end of one of those. Like, all your relatives got a bunch of money and then you're last on the list and you just go, too bad.
Yeah, but they didn't. They still looked after him.
No, that's what I mean. But
it's good
if that didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, it was nice that they did that. I don't know. Was it his cousin?
Yes.
Is that weird taking your cousin to the knock shop? I don't have that kind of relationship with my cousins. I don't know.
Yeah, I would never do it.
I don't think they would never do that for me. I would certainly never do that for them. Good on you.
No, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
It depends. Maybe you just need to get his confidence up. Who knows how old he was?
That's yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm tired too. I'm starting to fatigue. That one's throwing me. Now this one you're gonna like. This is a special one. It's a video.
Hey boys, the pie mechanic here.
Yeah.
In my new shop we're about to open in Tamworth, Gabe's hometown.
Yep.
Got a Indian goat curry on there for you, Gabe. Now I don't know if Bluey told you where my shop actually is.
I saw this.
But I've got one for you. I've got your back, mate.
The welder's dog.
Welder's dog.
Next door to the welder's dog.
God. No.
Whatever likes you have, obviously. Right, boys.
Going into the pub.
I hope he's stealing some jerky.
The pie mechanic is knocking off jerky from the welder's dog. He's gone into the welder's dog. It does go for a bit longer. We can, I suppose, trim around it. I don't know what else he does.
The life mechanic, baby. He's out of there.
Got a stash for you, babe.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, boys.
I'm going to have to pay the man a visit.
He's gone into your old haunt where you burgled jerky, the jerky burgle, and knocked off 2 massive packs of jerky. That's crazy that his new pie shop's right next to it too.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking it up. That's so fucking funny. And hopefully I get to get back there soon because I'd love to get a pie and have a beer with a
So they open today?
Yeah.
How good's that?
He'll kill it over country music, man.
Fucking oath, bro. They'll sell out every day.
Yeah, if you're in Tamworth, go visit him.
Go see, if you're going to country music this weekend, go and see the pie mechanic. It's for fucking he'll make so much money this
Don't
weekend.
steal any more jerky from the welder's dog.
Nah, do it. Fuck it. Nah, just kidding. Sorry, welder's dog.
I'm sorry, welder's dog. Please forgive me.
You started this.
I was fucked up.
This is.
I was fucked up. What do you fucking want from me?
What's your problem? I was fucked up.
Bluey, Gabe, it's the funk.
We want the funk.
Gabe, I'm now paying you fucking $5 a week, and that's the sort of fucking shit you're producing. Come on, mate, that's fucking ridiculous. Anyways, boys, just wrapped up this new TED series from Seth MacFarlane. Fucking absolutely loved it.
Yeah,
got me thinking. What are your favourite TV series, boys? Let me know. The funk out.
Yeah, the funk.
I've heard that's really good.
Oh, skipping. I love the TED movies.
Me too.
Love my Boston guys. I don't know if Wahlberg's in this one. Love Seth MacFarlane. Love Family Guy. So Ted's funny. Ted's good.
Oh yeah, I'm very keen to watch it. I've heard nothing but great things about the TV series.
So is it like a prequel? Is it him going through school?
It's I've seen it described as a prequel. Yeah.
Cool. That'll be good. We'll check that out. The funk, always bringing the heat. Favorite TV series? Not as we've established. I'm not a big TV guy. I mean, I love South Park. I love fucking South Park, Family Guy. Obviously, watched loads of The Simpsons like everyone did when I was younger. I haven't really like all the big ones. I've never watched Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy. I've never watched any of that shit.
I've watched Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is very sick. I loved The Office when I first watched it.
Watched the English Office. I've watched all them.
See, people like to hate on the US one, but it's just fucking funny. Like, you would laugh at it. It's just Steve Carell just being homophobic and racist.
Yeah, that's great. The English one's fucking elite. That's Gervais, obviously. That's Gervais' early work.
It's just like an autistic boss. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, and they just like sold it to America, and you would have made so much money.
Yeah, love that. I love Entourage.
Yeah, Entourage good. I have seen Entourage.
Is really sick. And if you want to watch something now, it's more thriller, not that funny, is Yellow Jackets. That's a fucking good watch.
Nice. What would be if you had to put one on the podium? First place.
I reckon Entourage.
Yeah,
I reckon,
nice.
and I only watched it like last year or the year before, and it took the cake for me.
Do you like the movie? The Entourage movie?
Yeah, it's good enough.
Yeah. It was just like a long episode.
Yeah.
I love Ari Gold. I do love Ari. Ari Gold's probably one of my favourite TV characters.
Fucking and Johnny. Like Johnny Danger? Is
Johnny Drama.
Johnny Drama. That's it. Johnny Danger.
Johnny Danger was the Kiwi stuntman TikToker.
Johnny Drama is the most hilarious character written, I reckon.
I would love, hopefully, for one day for this podcast to have an agent like Ari Gold. He's very aggressive, hyper aggressive Jewish man. It'd be nice.
We'd make a lot of money.
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
So you've watched all of Entourage?
I've watched a good bit of it. I wouldn't say I've watched all of it, but I
So
do.
good.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Hey, it's the first time caller ringing in. I've just noticed a lot of people calling in singing, and that's funny because I can sing too. Let me sing for you right now. If you want to get down on these hairy balls, why don't you jump right in? It's a crotch party right up in here. Why don't you lick on this Big Johnson?
That was
Love
beautiful.
You, Blue.
That was so beautiful, man.
That's he's not a first time caller, that bloke. He's full of shit. But I appreciate the song. That's Brendan off Step Brothers. Is it Dale or Brendan that sings that on Step Brothers?
I don't remember.
Great stuff. Quality stuff. Not the most talented, but a lot of enthusiasm there.
Also, I liked Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down's good.
Yeah, that was another
Kenny
one.
fucking Powers, baby.
Boy, fucking Blue, gay. I'm fucking pissed as a maggot, fucking walking home. Actually, no, walking back to the hotel with
No shit.
fucking City of Melbourne from fucking strippers, cunt. Big night, fucking big titties, you know it, cunt. Right, anyhow, I decided I need a nickname. I've rang in this show enough. It's down to 3 names. I'm going to let either you guys or the fucking newsroom decide it. It's going to be either Dingo, just what my missus calls me because apparently I'm harmlessly fucking stupid, or it's going to be Sauce. That's what my fucking boys at work call me because apparently I roll my long sleeves up fucking too far. Look, I've got sausage arms. Or you guys can call me either fucking that or Tickets because I rang in the other week about fucking dropping shit tickets. Right? Now fucking give me a fucking reason why you're going to probably end up going with Tickets, alright?
Nah.
Have a good one, boys. Love your fucking work.
Nah.
Sauce.
Personally, I like Sauce, but I don't like the idea of you ringing up and telling us to pick a nickname for you. You give, like, you don't get a self-appointed nickname. I do, like, the whole idea is, like, people give you a nickname.
No, but we want people to come in with aliases.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's asking for.
Oh, and you're right. And also, people have already given him them 3 nicknames.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I
Sauce.
think, just because that explanation's the funniest.
Yeah, and people
Rolling
make
his sleeves up.
People making fun of him too.
Yeah. Sauce. Yep.
You are the sauce.
Sauce, I hope you had fun at the Rippers, mate.
The sauce?
Yeah, the sauce.
I like the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats on going to the strippers. That sounds great. Sounds like you were pretty fairly up it then.
He turns into me. Well, I'm probably bad for it anyway, but just letting cunt fall as no tomorrow when I'm pissed.
Yeah. Every second word's fucking.
Yeah.
Sauce. Congratulations on being appointed a nickname, mate. Not the one you thought you were going to get. Tickets.
Get that on you, the sauce.
You're not Tickets. You're not Dingo. You are the sauce. That was our last dial-in.
Fucking oath.
Another cracker in the bag. Guys, thank you very much, everyone that dialed in. Everyone who joined the Patreon, thank you. First episode came out yesterday. Be another one next week for you.
Yeah, Wednesdays they come out, they drop. Appreciate everyone getting in there. They drop in the morning just like these ones, but that's that.
That's that.
If you want to see me get a little waxing, chuck them stars up and follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode.
Thank you very much, guys. Love you all. We will see you next Friday or on Wednesday if you're on the Patreon.
Later.
Bye.
You're my boy, Blue!